You see him?
It starts as I see him.
Yeah.
Coming out.
If they come up and tell me, because I'm live streaming, make sure you got my back if they come up and tell me I'm stop live streaming or whatever. Just so you know, guys, I'm going to be putting this in my pocket. We're just doing the audio. So, is he here? Lane is? All right. Lane just walked into the courthouse. So, yep, Lane just walked in the courthouse, so we're going to be going audio only. So, we gave notice to the judge that we're going to audio record. We're starting to get used to it. Upstairs. There should be several people. Streaming this. So if they take me down, go to the next one. Here's Lane. All right, I'm going in. All right, can you hear me? Put a 1 if you can hear me, guys. Good, good. I don't want to happen last time. I actually hit the mute right when it mattered too. Sorry about that, guys, last time. So,
Is this something the state put on my table or something?
Yeah, I think so. I assume so. I don't know what it is.
So I'm asking you.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I didn't know any there. We pointed out.
It's a copy of the exhibits that the state is planning to admit. So I would make sure everybody has.
Exhibits for this trial?
No, we got legal here.
Huh?
So legal here.
You don't even admit exhibits.
They can.
Well, then I can too.
Sure.
Oh boy. Good thing I brought the videos. So I'll be admitting the videos.
Oh, wait, we ready to go? Never matter, state versus Myers, docket number CM 2401966, CM 2401967. Mr. Professor Myers representing himself. Case of state. Get your photos to the record.
And for the city, RATIT, I represent the state of Arizona.
It's hard to hear with that mask on, sir.
Which is out there. Getting ready to find it. was going to deny it. So, go on. All right, state's motion to dismiss without prejudice. Go on.
Thank you. So Your Honor, the state moved to dismiss both dockets without prejudice because the essential witness is unavailable, not in order to avoid. The state has made two good faith efforts to get a hold of Ms. Mackenzie O'Brien. The first one, even though this is not a domestic violence case, we did try to serve Ms. O'Brien personally, and State's Exhibit 1
I don't hear about anything you say,
is the
bro.
affidavit of non-service.
What is it
As you
dated?
can see, the state tried to serve Ms. O'Brien 3 different times. November 2nd, which is a Tuesday at 8:51 a.m. November 5, which is Saturday? November 5, I believe, is a
What was the first one?
Saturday.
November 5.
November 2nd was a Saturday.
Can you have her make a copy of this
8:51
for
a.m.
me?
I think it's better than that.
This thing,
November
no,
2nd.
she's trying to show it to me.
A.m. It's a Saturday. November 5 at 9:28 a.m. This is a Tuesday, it's the middle of the week. November 9 again at 2 p.m. end of the week and afternoon. There was no answer in the department and the state review was declined.
No objection, Mr. Myers? Nope. Objection is I'm entering this thing that we're talking about, right? Right, go ahead, enter it. It helps me.
In addition to that, Your Honor, by the second method, mail, by a regular mail, Ms. O'Brien, the copy of the subpoena, and this is State Exhibit 2. And the copy of the subpoena is accompanied with a postcard that the victim is supposed to return in order to acknowledge service. These are State Exhibit 2 and 3. We never received it and it did not return as bad mail either. State returned to me Exhibits 2 and 3.
Mr. Myers, any objection? Nope. No, sir.
The state would argue that the state's inability to proceed without the essential witness, which is Ms. O'Brien, constitutes good cause to dismiss without prejudice and would rely, as it did in its motion, on State versus Alexander, 108, Arizona 556. There is no tactical advantage
Which
for the
motion?
state to be gained by in order to harass the defendant. Under the Rule 8, State versus Rjojas, 56 Arizona 320. Prejudice under Rule 8, the defendant has to show delay impairs his ability to defend the charges. In State versus Zook 134 Arizona 509, the defendant must show that he was prejudiced by being prevented from presenting some defense rather than the state being able to present its own case. Actual prejudice, according to case law, would be prolonged confinement, inability to investigate, inability to prepare for trial, locate evidence. Prejudice is not financial expenses, emotional suffering, or anxiety suffered by the defendant, and state relies here on Rjojas. Defendant is not in custody, and most, if not all, of the evidence is preserved via audio or video sources. So there is no fear of the evidence being lost or memories being harmed. The only party that will suffer some kind of prejudice because of the dismissal would be the state, because that their witness is unavailable And the witness officers, their memories might be not as good as they are these days. Dismissal without prejudice will not affect defendant's ability to seal his records under ARS 13911A2. In order to seal records, it's irrelevant whether the dismissal was made with or without prejudice. The ability to seal records is not an effective defense to argue with dismissal with or without prejudice. As for the Rule 8 arguments, the state has 180 days from the date of arraignments, according to Rule 8.2. Based on extraordinary circumstances, these time limits can be extended, and those extensions are excluded from the calculations. Again, 8.2, 8.4, and 8.5. In order to continue a date, the court does not have to rely on a motion by one of the parties. The court can do it sua sponte, and Rule 8.5 says so. Judge Cranshaw stated his reason for when he recused himself on July 11th, and that would be considered extraordinary circumstances where time should be excluded. The state here.
Am I allowed to objection? We already went over this in 3 hearings. It's a legal hearing.
In both Judge
just let them talk.
Cranshaw's exhibit 4 is July 11th minutes entry, and Judge Cranshaw marked it as time excluded. July 15th, where the judge recused himself, time is marked as excluded. State would move to admit exhibits 4 and 5, the minute entries from July 11th and 15th. So procedurally, there is nothing improper. However, even if procedures are not followed, the time limit is what counts for a Rule 8 violation and not the procedural issues. The time calculations that the state has are June 6th was the date of the arraignments through the first pretrial, which was July 11th. This would be 35 days of included time. On July 11th, Judge Cranshaw set the bench trial to September 30th. He did indicate, as was admitted in the evidence, that the time was excluded. On July 15th, Judge Cranshaw recused himself from the previous trial date. The time is still marked as excluded on both minute entries. On July 22nd, Judge Clothes set Judge Mayhew for a hearing on August 20th. On August 12th, defendant filed an objection to Cranshaw's exclusion of time and Clothes transfer, and that was the first time that the defendant asserted Rule 8. Between July 11th and July 19th, the state calculated 39 days included, even though, arguably on the interest of justice, it should be excluded because the judge recused himself sua sponte without the request of the state and to the benefit of the defendant. On August 19th, the defendant filed an objection to the order and demanded Mayhew to recuse herself. State would file Exhibit 6 on the last page. Exhibit 6 is defendant's motion, where he asks the Judge Mayhew recuses herself. State moves Exhibit 6.
Everything they've said so far helps me.
So just for the record, I think that, Mr. Moyer, we can prove that with an assumption that he does not have it yet.
Hi, so no,
We're on the same page, Mary.
you come to you.
Thank you. So the first motion was submitted by defendant on August 19th, where he asked Judge Mayhew to recuse herself. On August 20th, a pretrial was held, and Judge Mayhew scheduled another pretrial for September 18th. On August 21st, defendant emailed, sent an email to the court, to the judge, and to the state, demanding Judge
Objection, hearsay, outside of the, and that's nothing on the record, that's not in the record, and everything they just said is not on the record about Judge Mayhew. There's nothing on the record that I asked Judge Mayhew. This is not in, you cannot enter an email, that was ex parte communication. That's ex parte objection. This is a clown show already, Rjojas, and I'm doing my best to sit here.
Your Honor, it was a copy to the court, it was copied to the.
Your Honor, it's fucking extra, it's ex parte communication, and it has nothing to do with it. It was never on the record, it's not a legal motion. It was an email to her court. It is not on the record. She did not reference it in any filings. It's nowhere in here. This is sending an so I get to admit emails I sent to them? No. This has nothing to do with motion to dismiss with or without prejudice. This is all bullshit trying to get me to go off, and I'm going to go off even crazier than right now if this shit doesn't stop immediately.
Your Honor, the state is trying to make the record.
This woman is off her meds. This is straight gaslighting bullshit, time waste. Rjojas, I stood right here 3 times and told you we wouldn't have trial today, right? Because they were going to weasel their fucking way out of it. I'm a man of my word. And I'm always right.
You ask your wife that question.
Hey, right now you're going to agree with me. She already put bar complaints on him this morning for this clown shit.
All right, so you object to the state.
Of course, it's an email. Can you even prove that was sent by me? No, it's not on the record. Prove that I sent that. Have the FBI forensically analyze that and prove that it was sent by me. And we already went over this in 3 hearings.
Judge, this is a legal hearing. This is not ex parte. Ex parte means that one.
This was supposed to be my trial, and I found out about this court date at 2 o'clock yesterday. I found out about this court date at 2 o'clock yesterday. They're trying to waste our fucking time. And they're going to be clowns all over the internet even worse than they already are.
We will be submitted the 21st.
It's not
It
happening.
is a legal hearing, and it's not ex parte. Ex parte.
First of all, I found about this hearing yesterday, and I could have brought evidence. Well, where the fuck was my notice of this hearing? I didn't find out about it until the prosecutor emailed me. They closed the case. On the 4th of December, they filed a motion. The case was closed. On the docket, case closed, case dismissed by prosecutors. On the court website, I could not file anything on the docket anymore. Case closed, case dismissed. At 2 p.m. yesterday, I got an email for them saying there's a hearing today. What the fuck's a legal hearing? And why didn't I get notice about it ever from the court at any point ever?
I sent them an entry saying these are illegal.
And I know, and you know what they did? They put it on the website as case dismissed. And now if you look on the website right now, they'll show where they corrected that yesterday and they opened the case back up at 2 o'clock. So the fact I'm even here is voluntary.
It's not. First of all, state has no control over the state.
The court.
The court.
Right, no, I know, that's what I'm saying. So this is a legal hearing and I could have brought all this evidence. I mean, they filed a 1-page motion to dismiss, and this is supposed to be about their motion to dismiss. Why are they talking about email? This sounds like trial.
What they're trying to do,
They're trying to waste our time.
they're arguing this social.
All right, let's keep it going because I got some good ones for them.
The argument should be that way.
And I'm arguing with, right, so they're gonna try to make their case, right, so they have not said a single thing that hasn't been said.
Well, stuff about that, I'm trying to serve the witness.
Well, that's gonna be a good one, wait till you hear me reply to that. But, so all this stuff they're talking about, we talked about at the hearings with Matt Walker, we talked about at the hearing last time about the dates. We sat here for 20 minutes, she had to put her glasses on because she couldn't see the thing.
That's incorrect information, objection.
She had to walk over there. We had to figure out what's June 6th and how many 80 days. It's all on the internet forever. We were sitting there trying to figure out the 180 days and all that. They didn't say, they agreed. Remember, he's not going to make him sign the trial acknowledgement, Your Honor. I agreed 7 days for getting arrested, coming And I said, give them 7 days, 180, all that. They didn't bring up a single argument about any of this shit about 180 days. At any point, we had the trial acknowledgement signed. Mary's in there. Make sure he signs it, Your Honor. Make sure he signs it. I said there's nothing to sign because there won't be trial because they're going to weasel their way out of it.
It's very simple. The issue, 180 days is not an issue because it's within 180 days.
Today is.
Today.
Yeah. So they got today to have trial.
Well, unless I agree to dismissal without prejudice. I have to grant dismissal.
I get what you're saying.
I have no.
Let's not get it off track. Let them do. They're on what day, whatever they're. But I'm telling you that email is not part of this because it's not on the record. That's
Even if I don't consider the email, we're still within 180 days.
We're not talking about that right now. I'm talking about this is there. I'm objecting to that email, right? That's where we were at before we just sidetracked. They want that email admitted. I'm saying it's not. It's ex parte communication with the judge. It's not referenced anywhere in my docket at any point. So it's an email. So where's the email I sent her about recording?
Let me ask a question. You said ex parte with the judge. What do you mean by that?
That was my ex parte. That email represents ex parte communication between myself and the judge.
You're not allowed to do that.
Exactly. So it's not allowed to be admitted either because she took herself off the case.
Judge, that is incorrect because it is an email between Mr. Myers and the prosecution.
No, it's not. It's directly, it says Judge Mayhew.
The state was.
So first this is an email to judge. First they want to admit it as an email to Judge Mayhew. Now they want to admit it as an email to the state. Get your fucking story straight.
It makes no difference. We're still 180 days no matter what.
But that's not what,
But that particular document is going to be showing that there's going to be 30 days of time that should be executed.
It's not.
Taking us over to January the
it's
9th.
not.
And we have never.
Why the fuck did they bring this up at the last hearing? They did not bring up this stupid ass email and all this extra time. We sit here and agree.
Either way, today was the day set for trial within the time limit.
And they weaseled their way out of it.
They filed their motion to dismiss before the time limit.
6 days.
They filed the motion to dismiss within the time limit.
So let them make their argument so I can make mine.
The issue was, the sole issue with or without.
I get it. So keep it going. Keep it going. With email, without, whatever. She was in the middle of talking about this email and giving her a little spiel. Finish their spiel so I can come back at them.
Judge, prejudice, and the one thing that one cannot do under Rule 16 is to dismiss to avoid the purposes of Rule 8.
And that's exactly what you're
We are
doing.
showing that, number one, first of all, we're not willing to avoid the purposes of Rule 8. Instead, we don't.
Can they present their argument and then I'll get.
Let them finish.
We cannot have a witness. Ms. Lynn will continue to talk and to present to the court why 30 days should be excluded from the 19th of August through.
I thought we were deciding motion to dismiss with or without prejudice, not the 180 days. That's my point.
That is part of the argument as to even though there should be 30 days.
It's a sad ass argument, not the evidence. The days.
Based on defense asking Judge Mayhew to review.
There's 180 days, Your Honor. Set trial for next Tuesday. Set trial for next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, trial. Next Tuesday. I'll agree to a stipulation of 7 extra days. Trial next Tuesday.
30 days of time that should have been excluded. And so that puts us into January 9th. That would be the time limit.
Let's have trial tomorrow.
But Judge, the state is moving to dismiss not to avoid the purposes of Rule 8, but instead.
To avoid facing Lane Myers at trial.
Have a witness, an essential witness, not a police officer, an essential witness.
She's,
Not Sergeant Deloria, an essential witness. And she is an essential witness, and the state tried, spent money.
she's being charged with perjury. Can I please?
To try to serve her, and was unsuccessful, spent money on it.
Ooh, my money.
And
My money.
we also nailed her. And she had the ability to just send us in a certificate of service. Two chances.
So she showed up at pretrial hearings without trial.
Unsuccessful at the hearing. So we can't go forward without her. That is the reason why the state moved to dismiss without prejudice. Should the court grant the motion to dismiss without prejudice, the state only has 180 days to refile, which means that the date that would.
So she's suddenly going to show up for court? Now all of a sudden that she wouldn't show up before?
It's certainly.
She's being charged with perjury. They're not even being honest. She got charged with perjury 2 weeks ago.
The 180 days will expire on June 8th of 2025. If there is no refile of the case on the two disorderly conduct because the state was unable to procure said witness, then it automatically turns into with prejudice.
All they're doing is avoiding the lawsuit.
Under 13107.
They're just trying to delay the 1983
May
plan.
Ms.
It
Burnham
won't matter.
make the record?
Waste our time some more. Come on, Roni Byrne.
Your Honor, on August 20th, Judge Mayhew scheduled another pretrial for September 18th. As we discussed, the email sent for the second time asking Mayhew to recuse herself was August 21st. On September 6th, the case was reassigned to this court. Your Honor confirmed the September 18th date. The period of August 19th, defendant's motion for Judge Mayhew to recuse herself, and September 18th are delays occasioned on behalf of the defendant because the defendant asked Judge Mayhew to recuse herself. Time is excluded, and the authorities, Arizona Rules of Criminal Procedure 8A1, generally delays cause intentional or willful. Further, 111 Arizona 335 speaks directly to the request of the defendant to continue for a judge to recuse himself. On August 18th, the evidentiary hearing was set for October 22nd. State included 34 days. Sorry.
Come on now. I have to work
October
today.
18th.
I don't get paid by those.
Judge
These people
Mayhew
do.
affirmed and set an EH date for October 22nd. State includes 34 days. On October 22nd, defendant was arrested and the court excluded the time until October 29th. These are 7 days excluded. On October 29th, the bench trial was set for December 10th. Those are 42 days included. However, because the defendant agreed to the selected trial date, the time is excludable at the discretion of the court. As of December 10th.
The defendant did not agree because I wouldn't refuse the sign. See this clown shit, Rjojas? You see this clown shit? I refuse it. That's why I refuse the sign. Now you see why I refuse the sign.
January 9th of 2025. Any dismissal should be without prejudice unless the court finds that the interest of justice requires dismissal with prejudice. The defendant will suffer no prejudice.
Anything else?
Well, Your Honor, the state would like to reserve the right to respond to the defendant's arguments and go into any of his arguments, motion to dismiss with prejudice.
They brought him up, but I can't.
I just want to check.
I'm pretty desperate.
Okay, Meyer.
All right, so I'm going to talk about this. This is their state's motion to extend time to file. They say that they're understaffed. So,
Must extend. Steve,
yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
So how come? So that before we, so did you receive it from them today, handing it to you?
it was attached to file.
So you got the docket and it was in there. So how come my motions? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. The thing was locked. I couldn't file. How did they get to put theirs in there when the case was closed? But I couldn't. When I called to the court, they said, we can't. The docket's closed. You can't. The case is closed. The case is closed. I even called them an email. I sent them an email calling them morons for trying to file an email after the case was closed. So I couldn't file anything, but they could.
What were you going to file?
I was going to file a response to their little one-page.
Well, you did. You filed. I just copied your objection to the motion to dismiss without prejudice.
No, I didn't. No. That's them. That's what I'm saying. So they filed this little. They filed
something you filed, and this motion is.
I filed my notice of appeal because I even filed a notice of appeal because I thought you dismissed it without prejudice. Look, this is what they filed on December 3rd.
I didn't sign it. So it's not-
Right, no, I didn't. You didn't sign it. But what I'm saying is the court granted it. The court, not you. I'm saying the court. She can look it up right now in the court defendant search. It'll show that the case was closed on December 4th, and they had to. It was another. So yesterday at 2:00 they called it a computer error. So at 2, so as soon as they filed this and you didn't sign it, now I see now that you set it for a hearing. That's not what was put in the computer. The computer was put case closed. So I couldn't respond to this by filing a response to this, right? No, I didn't. I did not. I filed a motion to dismiss with prejudice ahead of time.
That's okay. You filed it.
No. I started out by filing a motion to dismiss with prejudice.
Right.
They did not respond to it. They filed this instead.
No, that was filed first.
No, November 20th, 24th, or somewhere in there, I filed a motion to dismiss with prejudice first. Then they, instead of responding in the 10 days, filed this, okay, on December 3rd. The docket on the computer, the docket got closed on the 4th, so I couldn't respond to this, and they, I thought, couldn't respond to my motion to dismiss, but somehow on December 5th and 6th, they were able to respond to my motion to dismiss with prejudice, but I wasn't able to respond to their motion to dismiss without prejudice. So I never got a chance to write a brief in response. This is what they filed, though. You have this in there? Yeah, this is their award-winning motion to dismiss without prejudice. Okay, so you have that in there?
Yeah,
Right, so so we're here because you set a motion on this, right? And they're saying, if I bring up my motion to dismiss with prejudice, which was filed before that, right? And we got to remember, there's two case numbers here.
Mm-hmm.
So I filed the motion to dismiss with prejudice on the case number that ends in 77, okay? I did not file a motion to dismiss on 76 because I wanted trial today. I want to put these people up here because I have the right to question them. I have not been able to question them. I'm supposed to be here deciding not guilty, 2 trials, not guilty, the case is over, put them on the stand. And now remember, since the first day I met you with Matt Walker, I told you there wouldn't be no trial because there'd be no witnesses and they would play the game. And so I'm going to go through what they just said. Okay, before I even get to their motions, I'm just going to go back. First, I'm going to start with what they said. Okay, so according to because now you have it on the record and I wasn't sure if it got filed because the thing was locked. So you have a copy of their, this. You have a copy of this up there, sir? The state's response to motion to dismiss with prejudice?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
It was filed December 6th.
Right. With well, we don't know if you granted it. Well,
No, I haven't granted.
right, because they wanted to exceed the page limit by 22 pages, and they wanted to exceed the time to file it and so in there they say they're understaffed.
Judge, before we go into it, will the court
Is that an objection, Mary?
objection? The state is asking the court to make a decision as to whether or not the court will allow exceeding a page limit based on the issues that were raised, as well as it being a day late from the 10 days that the state had.
6 days late.
It was 10 days late because the date that the state received it was not until, to actually receive it, I think we tried to file it as an attempt, it did work, and so 10 days would have expired on December the 5th. However, we did have to bump it 1 day.
So they wanted an extra
From
day.
the time that we physically received.
Right, okay, so-
Let me tell you real quick. I'm going to grant the motion to see case in the time.
Right, that's fine, right, so we can talk about it, that's what I'm saying. So, because I want to be able to, okay. So they just admitted that they responded to my motion to dismiss with prejudice on the 6th, they needed extra time, all that, right? But on the 3rd, they had no problem filing this. So instead of responding to my motion to dismiss with prejudice, was what they're trying to avoid, the substantive arguments of my motion to dismiss with prejudice. Instead of responding to that, they responded to my motion to dismiss with prejudice, not with a response, with all these 22-page arguments, this case law and all this. They responded with a motion to dismiss without prejudice. Okay, they had time before the 10 days to file that. You notice they had the 10 days, they're asking for extra time to respond to the motion with prejudice, which they're so worried about. But they had no problem within that 10 days filing without prejudice, a 1-page thing. And then all of a sudden, they claim they needed to extend time limits because they were understaffed and high workload. But in their own motion here, and I didn't think they'd be silly enough, for lack of a better term, I'm going to try to keep it civil today. I didn't think they would be that silly to come in here and tell you that they've known since November 12th the witness wasn't available. So why did they file on November 12th? Why on November 12th, when their the most important witness wasn't available? Why did they file right then? Why did they say, Rjojas, she's not available, we're worried about making it seem like we're prejudicing them. We don't want to make it seem like we're pulling any tactical advantages. We don't want to do any of that. Why did they immediately say, oh, well, she's not, why did they wait till December 3rd, 7 days before the trial to decide, well, we better let the judge know our witnesses aren't available, when they knew by their own admission in this thing you just admitted and granted that they knew in this whole affidavit of non-service, they tried on November 2nd, November 5th, November 9th. In their motion here, they said they've known since November 12th. Well, I guess what I got for you, Rjojas, Your Honor, I won't say that, Your Honor. But so Well, they couldn't serve her. Well, guess what? I had Mackenzie O'Brien in a hearing downstairs on November 26th where she committed perjury, and now she's being charged by the Pima County attorneys for perjury in this exact case where she went down and she put an injunction on me, and she admitted she has an 11-minute video. She tried claiming that I waved a gun at her.
Motion's not part of this
I
motion.
agree, it's irrelevant. The issue-
No, I'm bringing up the point that Mackenzie was billed. They said they couldn't find her. She was in a hearing downstairs last week. So don't tell me they couldn't find her to serve her. So, an injunction for harassment, she,
Was the next party here?
no, it was me. So hold on. First there was an ex parte hearing, and then there was me there contesting it, and they served me. They served me at the hearing with some paperwork. Why did they serve Mackenzie? I came to the hearing, and they gave me service on something in another case. Why didn't they give Mackenzie O'Brien service that they're talking about right now? She was literally downstairs and they knew it because I sent them a copy of it ahead of time so they could listen to her live under oath and get herself caught up with perjury. So the issue of not being able to locate Mackenzie O'Brien, she was literally down there with Tom Burning last, the 26th, November 26th. She was down there with Tom Burning for 3 hours.
Said there was an injunction against harassment is what it sounds like, and the state is not.
They don't
Harassment.
know.
No, hold on. They could have served her when she walked out, just like they knew I was in there because they served me something coming out.
I believe that was the court that served you something.
No, it was their thing about this other, it's a different case. It's about, they filed the wrong charge or some bullshit we'll deal with in another case. Huh?
No, it's a different case.
It's a different case.
It's gonna be arraigned at 12, but that was not when, I believe, when he's saying that Ms. O'Brien was in court.
Yes, it was.
I believe.
It's my turn to talk. They talk. Is this an objection?
Let me clarify what happened. So
She was in this building on November 26th.
26th?
Yeah.
On her injunction.
She was talking about can't wait to go to trial. You can listen, on November 26th. Stop interrupting me, Mary. This is my turn to talk. I sat there for 10 minutes and let you talk.
So November 26th, she's here.
She's here.
You contested.
I contested the injunction, got it dismissed because the judge found her to be, and then she got charged with perjury for the lies in there. And during that hearing, she said she had an 11-minute video, which they bring up in here. They say, oh, she said this is the only video we have. Well, Mackenzie O'Brien admits right downstairs on November 26th, live on the internet, that she has on the record, that she has the whole 11-minute video, and they haven't even tried to get it from her. So as of November 26th, Mackenzie O'Brien was downstairs talking about, yeah, I'm going to go to trial and testify. And she's scared now because she's going to get perjury. That she knows that she's going to get, if she comes in here and tells the same story in the police report, it's going to be perjury again, because she just learned that lesson in the injunction for hearing when she went with Judge Surio and claimed, and Judge Surio even reminded her. Halfway through the hearing, Judge Surio had to re-remind her. Now you know that you signed this paper under the penalty of perjury, and you put on here that he was waving a gun at you. You know, if you lie, you can get in trouble for that. And she goes, oh yeah, he had a gun. Well, don't say nothing about no gun anywhere in there.
Irrelevant. Objection. It's irrelevant.
The issue to me
It's the credibility.
No. November 26th hearing. She's in the building. What was he, let me ask this, what was Mr. Meyer served with on the 26th?
I don't think he was served with the 26th. I think the 26th was the hearing that he was served with a couple of days before. He got served with a new criminal trespass, second-degree criminal trespass at the same time that he was supposed to have the hearing, I believe, in front of Judge Surio. Judge Surio somehow recuses herself.
We showed up for court. It got continued, but we were here.
So there's new charges.
In a different case.
Which has nothing
No.
to do with Ms. O'Brien.
Nothing to do with this case either.
There's new charges.
Correct.
So you served him with an amendment, or the charges was
A
long
new
form?
charge. He served with a new charge.
Criminal complaint.
No, he was cited in the office.
You know what I'm saying? Take it.
The new charge. There's 3 charges set for, I'm sorry, there's 4 charges set for.
That's irrelevant.
For December.
There's 2 charges.
I'm just trying to figure out.
She's trying to make me look like a criminal. Listen,
No, the
we
state-
came here for the, I'm gonna touch, she's talking, we came here for the first hearing. There was a conflict of interest with the judge. When I walked out, I got served this complaint. A week later, we came back again. And I'm saying, she was here both times. So why did she get served? I got served, she didn't. We came to the first hearing. The judge couldn't have it because of conflict of interest. She continued it. The 2 parties got up and left, came back a week later. There's 2 times. And I'm saying, they served me this thing we're talking about. And Mackenzie O'Brien was right there and I was right here. So what? So that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The state did not have direct knowledge that Ms. O'Kenzie was there on this first time.
If she's so important.
Whatever day it was, we did not
They sent $35 subpoenas and all they had to do was walk downstairs.
They're not doing anything.
I get it. Can I keep going? Thank you. So we get the point, right? She was in the building. Whether it matters or not, we'll figure that out in a few minutes.
So what does it say that now?
Don't interrupt me. You're supposed to be this 40-year.
Go on.
So they claim they tried to serve it, right? That's where we're at, right? At first they said they filed a thing on December 3rd, because I want to recap because they like to distract me. December 3rd, they filed their little motion saying dismiss without prejudice because it's no witnesses, right? But they admit they knew as far back as November 12th they had no witnesses, but didn't file nothing until December 3rd, 7 days before the trial. And so now they're admitting, yeah, they tried to serve her. And I'm saying, oh, you tried to serve her while she was here just last week. Okay, so moving on. Then they said that the dismissal without prejudice is for good cause, not for harassment or tactical advantage, all that, which was them bringing up. When did I say that? Oh, because they didn't say anything about it not being a tactical advantage in their motion. It said essential witnesses are unavailable. They did not articulate a single legal argument in this motion why it should be dismissed without prejudice. Why they didn't say the witness will be available at. I'll continue the trial. Let's have a trial Why did they immediately say, do you want to stipulate? Do you want to continue? Can we continue this? We got a date. So what? She's avoided subpoenas up to here. She's being charged with perjury downstairs, and they're expecting sometimes in the next 6 months she's just going to wake up and say, you know what? I'm ready to go to trial.
There's a moving to strike, she's being charged with perjury.
It's right here.
Nothing
Case
on
number
the
right here.
record that says that she's being charged. People make police people.
No, there's a case
I
that's.
understand what he's saying. You're saying that she should be charged for.
No, I'm saying there's a case number and there's a detective with the Pima County Sheriff working the case.
She hasn't been charged.
She has.
She has? Your case number?
Judge, the
Call detective, no, I get what you're saying. Okay, citation number versus case number in the court, maybe we're getting into semantics.
Let me stop here. I was judge 28 years and never once was given a charge of perjury. So I find it hard to believe the county attorney.
It was because she lied about me having a gun. That's why she lied about me having a gun.
What happened to her, neither here nor there. The issue in my mind is, she was here on the 26th.
So she showed up for that.
Yeah.
So why couldn't she show up today?
Well, the issue becomes,
But we're not gonna. You wanna let me do my and then you can you know what I mean, give your opinion of that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So like they're saying it wasn't to avoid the trial, the time limits and harass me and all that, but they also can't stand here and say when this witness is ever going to be available. They can never say. They can't say, oh well, let's continue it. We could be available next week. Let's have trial. They just want to just put this out into the, we unknown. We might, so we have a proof, we have a history here. She was showing up at the pre-trials, remember? She sat right there at one of your pre-trials. So all of a sudden now she doesn't, so she participated up to a certain point until I put the body cams on the internet and showed her lying. And then all of a sudden she tried to get an injunction to quiet me down. That got defeated. And now she disappears she won't show up. She won't find out. They don't know where she lives. I mean, she literally just got served the injunction for harassment papers and showed up for court. So she must get court papers and show up for court if she pick and choose, right? So they're claiming it wasn't for delay. Well, then why did they wait till 7 days before when we had, according to them, we had all this extra time? Plus, if they would have said something on November 12th, so if they had November 12th till December 10th, plus this alleged extra time they're talking about, that would have been almost 50, 60 days. We could have had to schedule the new trial. But no. They wait till the last second and want to dismiss without prejudice because their essential witnesses are unavailable. Well, when will they be available? What? So my life revolves around when this 19-year-old girl may or may not be available, and in the meantime, they get to hold this over me, so I can't proceed with civil litigation. So let's move to the Rule 8 thing. We sat here, Your Honor. We had the most outrageous hearing with Matt Walker, where I got Matt Walker to admit on the record, which is crazy that they're going to sit here and try to do this because it's all on the record. You and I and Matt Walker went over the whole thing with Judge Cranshaw and the continuances and all that, and Matt Walker admitted on the record, Your Honor, Mr. Myers did not do that. We did not agree. He's correct about the Rule 8. He did not waive it, and he said, can we move on? And I kept going, and you're like, let's move on. I get it. It's not excluded. I'm counting that because it wasn't Mr. Myers. There was no, because they keep saying, Mr. Myers moved to continue. We squashed that at the September 18th thing when we showed, and the state agreed, Matt Walker, that I did not move to continue. That was a mistake on the paper by Judge Cranshaw, and you corrected it right there, which is the only reason we're working on this 180-day timeline is here, because at that hearing, we said, this is the 180 days. You set the October, the original one that I got arrested at, the evidentiary hearing. You said all that. We said, okay, we need time to have the evidentiary hearing. We need to have time. So 3 times we've sat here and talked about when did the 180 start, what is excluded, what is included before today, to lead us up to deciding today could have been the trial. We've had 3 hearings where we got into the minutia. Was it excluded by Judge Cranshaw? Was it included? Was it? We got to the point. Okay. Look at the calendar. Here's the day. And remember, every hearing I said, it don't matter because there won't be no trial because they're going to weasel their way out of it. And you said, well, see, you even told me at the hearing of Matt Walker, no witnesses, no trial, right? No witness, no case, no trial. So literally, I've been predicting this for 3 months. I've been coming in here every time and saying, Your Honor, we're just wasting our time setting this trial. I refused to sign because I knew that there wasn't this. Okay, yeah, there's not going to be no trial in December. I sat here and told you, and I said, but if there is, but I'll show up that day, but I know there won't be no trial. I predicted this. You call me Babe Ruth. I predict, you know what I'm saying, months ago that there won't, I saw this coming because, so not only that, is the essential witnesses and are not available for trial today. They haven't been available anytime in the last 6 months for an interview. They called them victims. Well, I went through the process, through the victims people. I want to interview the victim. You know, you explained it to me at the hearing. You got to go through the prosecutor to interview the victims and all that. Well, I've tried to do that. I've tried to interview the police officers. They claim I haven't. I got 16 return proofs that I went on the Tucson police website and I did 4. You're allowed 4 requests with each officer on the Tucson Police Department website. I did 4 requests with each one of these officers. The only officer that got back to me was Jamerson. He said a long time ago that he would do an interview, and I said I want to talk to the arresting officer first. And then they spent months and months avoiding the officer. You had to order. So remember now, you had to order a deposition of the arresting officer because they wouldn't make him available. So now they're saying, dismiss this and give us a chance to do that again to me. So what? So now I'm gonna have. So what? Suddenly, I don't see him saying dismiss it without prejudice, and then we're gonna immediately refile it, and he's gonna be able to interview all these people and all this, and the witness is gonna be available. They cannot make any guarantee beyond. Well, we're understaffed and high workload. Well, if you're understaffed and high workload, how's that going to change in the future? You're just going to have more stuff. You were so understaffed and high workload, you couldn't get me to trial today. If they had the smoking gun, sir, if they had the evidence, if they could sit up here and convict me of a crime today, they would be. They would not be saying we can't. I got these people all over the internet. I got injunctions against Matt Walker's wife. I got all this stuff.
Objection irrelevant.
Come on.
Okay. And so, if they could, they'd be convicting me today, sir. These people, I'm not going to accuse them of, personally, but I'm saying this is one where if they could put me up there and convict me today, they would be. And all these officers, I got these officers all over the internet. They want me to take the videos down, the disclosures all over the internet. There's no evidence going to be produced. And now, most importantly, since mine's in there, we're going to talk about the fact that it's dismissed as a matter of law because it doesn't even meet the standards. So case 77, they claim I said, do you want me to be waiting when you get outside? I could say that to Mary, do you want me to be waiting for you outside? Ronnie, do you want me to be waiting outside? Sir, want me to be waiting? Your Honor, you want me to be waiting when you get outside? It doesn't mean I'm going to do anything illegal to you. I could be saying, great job, Rjojas. You know what I'm saying? It's such a low threshold of a charge in the first place. There's no probable cause. And under Rule 16, literally, the probable cause is that I said, do you want me to be waiting outside? That's not fighting words. I didn't say that to the guy and him jump over the counter and start. He didn't go, oh my God, I'm scared. What are you doing? I feel threatened. He didn't do anything. I literally said.
Objection. This is testimony. We don't have testimony during this kind of hearing. It's a legal hearing.
They talked about the facts of the case. But I made a motion to dismiss with prejudice under Rule 16 as a matter of law. I get to argue that. I'm not talking about the facts. I'm saying probable cause. Their probable cause is on the cop said, look me straight in the face. The probable cause I'm arresting for is because in case 77. In case 77, he said, because you said, do you want me to, or something to the effect of, do you want me to be waiting outside? That's not probable cause for arrest for fighting words. That is not fighting words. That is not a direct threat of physical retaliation or any of that stuff. And so he said, put your hands behind your back. You said, you want me to be waiting outside. That is not probable cause for disorderly conduct, 8-3 fighting words. That is not. And so as a matter of law, it doesn't need to be dismissed as prejudice. Before we get into the Rule 8, they are trying to avoid it. That's why they waited till 6 days. You get what I'm saying?
Do the motion to dismiss fighting words.
Grand judge,
The words are not fighting words, but in the context.
well, they won't put the video in for the context. There's an 11-minute video to provide context, but they won't. But they, so where's I'm supposed to be here at trial to get found not guilty. I've had 2 trials, and I haven't been able to be acquitted.
On that goes around, denied if you're going to have a trial, then you raise it.
But you don't need facts for 16.4. You can't bring in facts under a matter of law. I wasn't dismissing it as a matter of fact. I was dismissing it as a matter of law. There's not
Matter
matter
of law, context.
probable cause.
Yes.
At no point ever can I say, do you want me to be waiting outside and it'd be a criminal?
It can be defended.
No, it can't. Do you want me to be waiting outside? No, it's not criminal.
It depends on the context.
The context was, I'm going to bring her, okay, so you're saying,
Factual issue.
you're saying we're not even, and you're saying to get into the context, we need to get into the facts. Okay, so let's have trial. Twice it's been canceled. Let's have trial. I demand trial. I want to prove my innocence.
If they decide to prosecute you, you have the right to try. If they decide to prosecute you, the issue is whether or not that decision is final or there's a chance that
It needs to be final because I don't need to, they couldn't. What are they going to do different next time? And I get to keep going. They said the Cranshaw was reasons that it was excluded. We've already beat that horse to death with Matt Walker. It wasn't excluded. Cranshaw made a mistake. He set a trial date and then vacated it without extraordinary circumstances because if there was a conflict of interest, it would have been a conflict of interest before the case started, not when I filed the subpoena for Regina Romero in the Boone case. And then they keep saying there was a motion to recuse herself. I've never put a motion to recuse herself. There's nothing.
Motion to recuse done by the judge. We can get it.
I know.
The judge doesn't have to say why.
I'm not saying that. Hold on. I agree. I'm not arguing that. They're arguing. They are arguing. You should be telling them that. You should have been telling them that when they were talking 10 minutes ago then, when they were saying that I put in a motion asking her to recuse herself. Or I put in.
Objection, because it's right there in the motion, it's the last page.
You'll have your chance to rebut.
Which motion?
Not the motion. How about the email?
Are you talking about the email or the motion?
No, you're about this August 19th motion filed, the last page.
The one that was stricken from the record.
Asked for.
The one that was stricken from the record. I couldn't use it either because it was stricken from the record. It was stricken from the record. Remember, sir? Remember at the first hearing with Matt Walker? I even tried to bring it up in person. You said, well, it's stricken from the record. You got to refile it. So how is it stricken from the record?
For the purposes of why there was a delay. The defense asked.
It was stricken from the record. That motion never happened. It's stricken from the record.
Okay. Go on.
So the whole motion where I said it, that was stricken from the record. I don't get to use it and they don't get to use it. They claim that, because I'm writing this down, they said, and then that the email counts as an email to recuse yourself. You can't ask the judge to recuse themselves. They recuse themselves, okay? And an email to her has no bearing on this, right? And then they get to the Rule 8 thing and they keep going on about how it's not to delay. It's not to delay, but they got all these, so they're claiming there's these extra 20 days or something. Schedule trial then. Let's have trial in the next 20 days then, sir. Schedule it up, let's go. They found these magic 8 days or 18 days or something. Okay, cool, then that means we're gonna have trial in the next 18 days and I'm gonna put their witnesses on the stand. I'm gonna put the officers under oath. I'm gonna question them and we're gonna get to the bottom of the facts of the probable cause. Did they, didn't they? Because remember now, they rigged up a system to get me arrested at my evidentiary hearing too. We'll get to the bottom of that too though. So the one time I could get to the fact, look, we've been waiting 6 months to get to the facts. Are we ever gonna get to the facts? No, because the facts prove that I'm innocent. This minutia is, let's just keep it. What purpose does it serve to keep these charges going? They're not going to bring them back. Because if they were going to bring them back, they would never be letting them go.
Well, you understand, sir. That if I do, just for the sake of argument, if I do grant it, dismissal without prejudice, they have 6 months or 1 year.
I know.
So it's not long forever.
No, I know exactly when. I know all that. And it doesn't matter because they're not going to refile them because they're not going to be, there's not no evidence. And Mackenzie O'Brien might be in prison by then. And so there's no so it's not, it's getting dismissed. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying they've shown no burden that this isn't anything other than how is waiting till 7 days before? They have this novel legal theory that you and I, sir, are incorrect, despite 3 hearings going over the 180, right? 3 times we went over the 180, but they come in here today and want us to believe that 3 times you and I got it wrong, that they found some magic formula to add in these 30 days. Okay, so they found magic, but their argument isn't, sir, that they found this magic formula to add 30 days so that we can still have trial. Their theory is we found this magic formula to add 30 days so it doesn't make us look bad when we dismiss it without prejudice. See, look, there's actually, no, we didn't do it 7 days before. But we actually did it 37 days before. No, it doesn't matter because they didn't bring up this extra 30 days until we're supposed to be at trial today. If they had an extra 30 days, why did they say on November 12th, hey, can't find the witness, we still got 30 days, extend this out a little bit, give us more time to get this witness under here, we want a few more, this witness, this case is so important, continue the trial for another 20, 30 days, and give us more time to try to get this witness, but no, they want just to dismiss it without prejudice 7 days before, but they want to say, it's not prejudicial because there's really 30 days, even though there's no record of this extra 30 days at any point until today. And so they're basically saying, Rjojas, you can't count, and we can't count, and we can't figure out the difference between 180 days, and you can't read the motions that say excluded or included. And in the hearing of Matt Walker, where Matt Walker agreed that there was no continuance, Rule 8 is still in effect, 180 days, it hasn't been waived. They want to act like that never happened. They literally wrote a motion including things that we've already talked about as if they've never already been talked about. And they just stood here and argued things that me, you, and Matt Walker have already argued. We already came to the conclusion when the 180 days was expiring, we already came to the conclusion that trial was already continued. We got a trial. We said a trial acknowledgement. Well, why didn't they say then? Well, we have an extra, because remember we were arguing, literally, we were arguing over 7 days. It all came down to the magic 7 days between me getting arrested, coming into court, and the next hearing that you said the week later. They were saying that was their whole pounding, they were pounding the table. We need those 7 days, those 7 days, those 7 days. And we argued about it. They didn't say, we got these other 39 days we need too. But what about these? No, they're saying, we all acknowledge, the 3 parties, including these 2 ladies sitting right here, and you, sir, that the 180 ended on the 12th, so we needed to do it on the 10th in case we needed a day or 2. So here we are. So if they found magic 30 days, then they should have filed a motion to continue, gave their Rule 8 argument saying, I want to continue this. It is not to delay 180 because there's still 180. We're still within the 180, and we still want to prosecute this because we have evidence of this crime, and we want to put it on the stand and make this man found guilty. And so now it's my turn to read something. So this is my closing statement, sir. You get what I'm saying? Like my life. The defendant has asserted that the state was acting in bad faith or with the motive of simply harassing him for unworthy motives. Intentional delay to harass or gain a technical advantage or avoid the speedy trial requirements of Rule 8 will justify a dismissal with prejudice. That's from State First Hall 129, Arizona 589 at 683. And here we go. The right to speedy trial is considered to be a defendant's right. Indeed, the United States Constitution, Amendment 6, and the Constitution of the State of Arizona, Article 2, Section 24, states this right in such terms. As a practical matter, however, as far as a guilty defendant is concerned, it is a right that he seldom urges, except in those cases when, after the time is run, he perceives that his right to a speedy trial has been violated. A guilty defendant is usually content to allow the trial date to be continued until such time as witnesses have left or disappeared, the passions of the victims have cooled, and the zeal of the prosecutor has dampened. An innocent defendant, however, usually wants a trial as soon as possible in order that his innocence may be determined and he can go free. Society also has an interest in knowing who is guilty as soon as possible. Assuming that the guilty will be punished, society is then able to take from its midst if imprisonment is indicated under supervision and probation is granted, those persons who might otherwise be committing crimes. In addition, if there is a deterrent value in conviction and punishment, as we believe there is, the swifter the punishment, the greater the deterrent. The University of Arizona Law Review, the great institution of higher learning, has stated, the committee which wrote the rules contended that there are two advantages to society as a whole under a swift, efficient criminal justice system. The major goal of any criminal justice system protecting the public is accomplished by removing from society those persons who have committed crimes and by deterring potential criminals. The more swiftly the process operates, the more effective will be the protection of the public because the dangerous criminal is quickly removed from the streets. Also, the drafter of the rules contend swift and certain punishment has a greater deterrent effect. The societal interest in accurate fact-finding is similarly advanced by a speedy criminal process. The committee observed that the further removed the trial is from the occurrence of a criminal act, the less likely is a factually accurate conviction or acquittal. Thank you, Your Honor.
Since I did want to point out one thing that in terms of the request for the interview, the state did forward on to both the named victims in the case, the request for the interview that Mr. Myers requested. The state notes that under 13.4.3, the prosecutor shall not be required to forward any correspondence from the defendant or the defendant's attorney or an agent of the defendant to the victim or the victim's representative. However, the state did not receive a response from either Mr. Perez or Ms. O'Brien.
So they don't want to tell what happened?
In terms of, we did not receive a response that they would submit to an interview. That's sheet of the portion that we said in the agenda. The state was not talking about any of the Tucson Police Department witnesses. The state had them under officer scheduling notice, so they were available for the trial. In terms of actual prejudice, first of all, the argument is this. The state has moved to dismiss because it doesn't have an essential witness. That witness is Mackenzie O'Brien.
They'll never have it.
The state made attempts to serve her. The state was unsuccessful on both of its attempts that it made to serve her.
Can I clarify? So they keep saying the witness, it's the victim. Remember, they fought this whole time for the victim. So witness is different than victim. Remember now. A victim, you need the victim of the crime, no victim, no crime type thing. They're talking about a witness. They're saying, they remember now, you told me that they could designate her as a victim, and they did with Matt Walker. They did, and I was no longer allowed to talk to her once she was designated as a victim. So it's intellectually dishonest to sit here and say that she's a witness, she's a victim. Now whether that means that victims, police officers, witnesses are all witnesses, but you get what I'm saying? For the context of this discussion, it's not an essential witness, it's the alleged victim. Okay, that's up to you. But I'm making sure that it's known.
But without the essential witnesses, victims, Mackenzie O'Brien, the state cannot proceed on either one of the two cases, either the one that happened on the 20th and the one that happened on the 26th. Mackenzie O'Brien had information that was recorded on the information of the 20th, which was disclosed to Mr. Incomplete disclosure. There's one for 4.5 minutes.
I thought you said I could they could enter exhibit. So why can't I exhibit? Can we watch the body cam? Can we watch the body cam?
No. But here's the issue. The issue is either the state grants the court. Either the court grants the state's motion to dismiss without prejudice because the essential witness is unavailable, which is what we asked. That is not a reason to avoid the purposes of the ruling. We have demonstrated to the court how the state's motion, because we don't have an essential witness, that we can't go forward without. That doesn't say that it's plus. If the state is doing it to avoid purposes of the ruling, it's the court's discretion to decide whether or not that dismissal should be with or without prejudice. We're showing that the state did not try to avoid the purposes of Rule 8 by looking at time should be excluded. And the date that we're talking about is the 30 days between Judge Green's being asked to recuse herself and her recusing herself. For 30 days, that was for the defendant's benefit. It didn't help the state at all. It didn't help the court at all. This court was appointed. You, Judge Rjojas, were appointed sometime between the 18th and between the 19th and the 18th of September, which is what we have this year. So those days, I believe it was like August 30th, September 18th. Sorry, it was August 19th through September 17th. September 18th is the date that was the hearing with Mr. Walker.
Would I destroy it in court?
And the state was not asking the court to exclude the time when Judge Cranshaw had written excluded time, but it was addressed at the 18th hearing. in September. But there's no actual legal precedent under the Cleveland case that applies to this particular instance. So, Francis takes motion to dismiss without prejudice. 15107 runs on June 8th of 2025. If the state has not refiled the case within that time, based on the reasons, the state would be, the state would have to look at refiling the case. I mean, what the reasons would be for the state to refile the case. If there are actions taken against the state's essential witness, I'm not going to be able to predict that. But the state does ask for the dismissal without prejudice. Thank you.
All issues with or without prejudice.
Based on the availability of a witness that may or may not, so they have no, she's not available now, she won't be available then, she's refusing to show up.
That's sort of speculation. Yeah, I would.
So are they.
Yeah, but they get to put that down. I'm not going to go through this. I'll try to. You know, until June 8th.
I'm gonna appeal it to special action anyway.
You have it.
That's what I'm saying, that's why I wanted to get everything on the record.
June 8th looks like it falls on a Sunday, so
June 9th.
technically we could file by June.
And then, and that's because the unavailability of the essential purpose.
I get it though, you work for them, but I get it, I'm not accused, I get it, it's all good. I got options. I got a good, nice legal defense fund that we can spend $300 on a special action and get this shit dismissed anyways.
And they all receive our paperwork, they will all be excused.
You're excused from class, Mary. Hope you learned a valuable lesson, not to fuck with Wayne Myers. You'll be all over the internet looking dumb. And now you guys got a bar complaint for no probable cause. Thank you for considering the issue, John. It's all on the record, that's the good part. For me.
Call the cops on me, you know.
Huh?
Call the cops on me, you know.
Who is?
They did.
Why?
Because the judge was arguing with me. Because he was telling me I had to go get my fingerprints. And I said, yeah, so I told him, I said, for what?
Yeah.
And then he's all, because of the crimes that you're bringing up. I said, I'm innocent. What are you talking about? And then I said, I'm innocent. And he said, we're all, if I presume that you're innocent. And I said, why are you making me do that? And then he started telling me that if I don't do it,
Yeah.
they're going to put out a warrant for me and I could be arrested.
Stay by him. All right. I'm waiting for, is he still talking in there? Here, let me go in. He's still talking. Let me go back in there, guys. What's my thing?
Only to get found out with the stupid.
Your Honor, we found 180 days.
Hey, Your Honor, would you give me a reference if they said they're overworked, understaffed, would you give me a reference if I applied to the Tucson prosecutor's office?
No, I can't.
You can't give me a reference? You can't give me a reference on my legal acumen? It should be that anytime you beat these.
Well, you got to have a lot of you.
It doesn't seem like a lot of you even helps. I put Stacy Jane in the ringer down there, and she was supposed to be the best lawyer in town, and she got the smoke show right out of here too. So let's see, what is that? 9? That's 10. That's 10 cases dismissed in the last 2 weeks. Not bad for a pro se incompetent idiot. Ronnie. Ronnie Byrne.
Go ahead.
Hey, you realize, and guess what? We get to do it all over again.
It may not be me.
In another case, it'll get to you, trust me. It'll get to you. It'll get to you because I'll send an ex parte email and then they'll recuse themselves and then, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden we'll have to bring in Rjojas again because he's the only one that can keep this guy on track.
You better stay alive, Mr. Rjojas.
That's what I'm saying. We're counting on you, Rjojas. Hey, it don't matter now, but the prosecutor don't serve the court. And then like, For what?
No, just go on.
Are you, I'm supposed to sign something?
No, that's just
No,
right.
it just has no fee.
But I'm saying, it doesn't, I mean, in this case, it don't matter, but like, so, you put that thing on the floor, they close the case on there, you can look it on there right now. It's out. No, I know, what I'm saying, right? And so, they're saying, their notice is absurd. They're saying, oh, yesterday, 2 o'clock, they're saying, what are you talking about, notice of appeal? You have court tomorrow. And I'm saying, the court don't say that, and then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the court website changes to say that I have court today. It's not efficient, you know what I mean? I know,
I don't know for this.
because to this day, I've never seen your order on the board. Because you did something to vacate the trial.
Yeah, I said.
And I didn't know about it.
Waste time.
2 o'clock yesterday, you know what I'm trying to say? So it wasn't even like, I knew this was happening until yesterday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm, hey, thanks for having a hearing though, for sure.
And I figured you want to have your.
I'm sick. I need to get on the right. Well, all right.
Hello. Hey, Mary. Who is that blonde lady that was recording last time? I want to get her name because I went at that recording. When you walked back in to tell him that toe tag was recording, that blonde lady was recording the whole time. How can I get her? How can I get her name, Mary? I really need her name. Do you know her name? The one you walked out with and then talked and came back with?
There, go right and hide now. Hi, Mary. Trying Mary. Nike bitch too.
Oh, shoot, man, I thought I was pointing on her. I thought I switched that around. Gosh, dang it. I thought you guys were seeing her. Sorry about that, guys. You had to look at my chest.
They were looking at you, bro.
Yeah, I thought I was recording her. You got it?
Yes, man.
Oh, he got it. Go to two tags. Are you live?
Yes.
Good. Go to two tags. You can see what you look like. I'm sorry. I meant to, I thought I was pointing that at her. My mistake. Thought I had it turned around like this. So.
Buddy got to Rjojas.
Yeah, no, but he's playing, he's doing that, so he has to go for him. So he's doing it right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Dusty ass small looks bitch.
Here, wait a second. I thought I followed him back asking her who that blonde was. They ran away. I thought I was recording him, but it was pain in my stomach. But he's got him.
Yo,
So they can see what Ronnie Burns looks like.
you record your credit check?
She's a Russian. Yeah, Ronnie Burns. She's a Russian.
Yeah.
And remember, they trained me to hate communists. They trained me to hate communists in the 80s. So Ronnie fits that. I think she's Russian. Yeah, we all got
Or
our
one of the countries.
Tucson police suck. Tucson police suck. He's out of uniform, but he has to go back to work.
I thought we made that clear. I thought we made that clear.
You need it down there, arraignment or whatever?
Yeah, they fucked me.
What'd they say?
They told me that.
Remember, guys, if they go after me for recording,
I always tell them.
go to their channels. Tucson Toe Tag and Leighton Myers.
But here's the thing, here's the thing. If you call the police to go do the fingerprints, they say they don't have enough time to take 6 months. And so they already know that. So don't even worry about it because they told me the same thing. I said, take them there right now.
The fingerprints? Are you talking about the fingerprints?
Yeah.
They're gonna arrest him right now, they said.
I told them arrest me right now, and then the lady goes, he doesn't have to do it.
Yeah.
I said, I'm innocent. Right. Yeah, I presume you're innocent. I said, so.
Trying to do the thing, and then when you're leaving court, and then they order you to go and get them.
It's illegal to record in here,
I
guys.
told them, hey, did you ever?
Everyone's a criminal.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you nothing. And then they said, well, you can go to the police department. They're telling you gotta go to the police station to do it or something, right?
Yeah.
Go on, sir.
Watch you on YouTube. You're great, man.
Thank you.
You make me want to actually try to pass the bar and
Really?
do this shit myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Good. Hope you do.
Yeah. But
If you
good
do,
luck
give
with
me a
your
call.
You too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you do, then we'll use you because no one takes our
And
cases.
lawyers, for some reason, like there's a lot of lawyers out here that are total pussies. Like
They won't go back. They won't go back.
Real laws that take.
Yeah.
The reason that I have to do this myself is because none of them want to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And none of them want to fight.
Yeah, they
They
just
just
Especially
wanna do-
civil.
I called lawyers, and the first thing they asked me, not what happened, they asked, what are your priors?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What are your priors? What the fuck did my priors got to do with what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Because they're worried about the plea bargain. Oh, they're gonna say you got these priors, and
Yeah.
did I do the crime or not, bitch?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Good luck, sir. Good luck with you too.
And they and so what I'm saying is about that fingerprint thing. When you actually they tell you that you got, what?
That's okay.
They tell you that you got to go to the police station and get your.
I was gonna walk into
and within
all the
20 days
courts
or
and
something,
tell them I'm gonna record it today.
When you call the police station to set it up, they say, we don't have
You're all day.
Yeah, that's not gonna tell, just to get them worried.
I said, okay, I'll never get in trouble for it. They said, okay.
Yeah, they told me to do it.
Even if you wanted to go there right now and do it, they would tell you it's gonna be at least 6 months till we can get to you.
So I told him, I said, you have to go.
All right, let me get back to the chat.
You can't tell me 6 months. I gotta go to charge you with that. I said, did you do that when I was in jail?
Oh, no, laying in my channel. Okay, good. That way, if one of us goes down, you can watch the other. They might try to take both of us down, but if they take all 4 of us down here, we got several other people watching us, and it's just going to come right up. So
Where are we going now?
we always, you can.
I need a case dismissed burger.
Yeah.
They're not bringing that case back. Like,
I know.
No,
That's what I was saying.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Those are 2 fucking cunts that love to fucking hurt people, dude.
But I can't believe they get a whole nother 6 months, though. That's
Yeah.
crazy they get that much
But you
longer.
know that fucking McKinsey ain't gonna say shit.
Right.
I know. That's what sucks.
Stupid.
But I'm
Now that
saying-
she's all over the
Hey.
internet.
Right. Mackenzie ain't coming back all of a
Hey,
sudden.
I got one over 3 years.
Right.
Going still.
No, after it gets dismissed.
No, mine, they keep doing the same thing. They switch judges, they switch courts,
Oh, okay.
and they start it over.
Well, what they'll do is they'll try and bring it up at the end of the year, probably
Say,
next year.
hey,
or-
I'm going to switch it out of Justice Court and go to Marana Court now, just because of what they did to you. There ain't no fair trial
Ain't
over
no
there.
free trial over here.
No.
No.
I learned that.
Fuck no. You know what they told me? They said they're gonna wait to give me my next court date until the new judges get elected in January.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
3 new judges coming in at
Yeah.
Justice Court. Roberts is leaving or
Yes,
something.
he's
a couple,
leaving. Yep.
A couple are leaving and a couple new ones. And they're
Yeah.
saying then you'll get new judges to fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. We need fresh meat.
Where are you going?
Fresh meat.
Fresh
son.
meat.
My car's over here. Oh, yeah.
You want to go, hey, you want to walk into Justice Court and do a press conference?
No. I gotta go to Superior Court right now.
Hey,
File-
Brandon Kimmel, if you're watching, you're a bitch.
I'm walking to Superior Court right now.
Hey, and so are you,
Tracy.
Dick Tracy.
Dick! Where you at, Dick?
Dick, come on over.
For your ass, Dick.
I want to come over there.
Dick,
Hey, remember,
Dick Tracy, we're waiting for you outside.
see, I told the
I
last
literally told the judge I'd be waiting for him outside. It's like,
Lane Meyer's last trial. Didn't I try to tell you to go in there with a kangaroo suit?
right, no, I know.
And I told Dick Tracy, he didn't listen to me. You should go in there with a kangaroo suit.
I'm about to go there right now, though. You guys going? What's the plan? I gotta walk over there and file some,
Oh, you going to Justice Court?
Superior.
Oh, Superior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta walk into Superior. And then I gotta fill out some paperwork and take it to Justice Court.
Hey, you ready for me, Dick Tracy? I told you. Hey, Dick Tracy.
Dick, how you keeping
Hey.
track? Are you live?
Yeah.
How you keeping track of all that? Dick, how you, Dick.
So is he. So is he.
Dick.
He watches all our
Hey, you know
channels,
Dick
right?
Tracy?
Hey, anyway, so Dick Tracy, if you're listening here, so he
If
said,
you're listening,
he said
he's got it on 3 computers.
yeah, and he's getting paid.
Gonzalez is coming to get me.
See, Dick Tracy gets paid to watch you.
I
He's
know.
watching all 3 of us getting paid for it.
You could either give me a like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, so so anyway, hey, so I told him, I told him under 122.1, he knows that I can go and record him.
Right.
And I told him,
Right.
I said, I'm coming over there and I'm going to do a press conference. He said, I will do one with you outside.
That's what he said.
I
I'll walk you anywhere.
No, he said he'll do it outside. And I said, no,
inside.
we're going to do it inside, Dick.
Right.
Because I got a point to prove to you.
Right.
And we're going to come with enough people that you can arrest us all. And like he said, he told you to get 30 pairs of handcuffs.
Right.
He needs 60.
60. What's up?
60.
Yep, thank you. You too.
60 pairs of handcuffs.
Hey,
And then when you arrest us 60 more will
I'm
come.
famous at the court.
Yeah, I see that.
They all know. They're like, yo, man.
Checking this
All right. All right, hey,
we gotta go through
hey, Nate,
checkpoint.
we gonna go to the place?
I gotta go to the Superior Court and put this motion in.
All right,
They would let me file it online.
okay,
And then what? And then meet there?
yeah.
All right.
Or you wanna,
I gotta walk over there.
I'm right there I'm in a good spot. You wanna just go?
Yeah,
You guys wanna stay live and walk over with Lane?
we gotta go through the metal detectors?
Yeah.
I gotta put this shit in the car.
No, you guys, you don't have to come in.
You can wait outside?
I mean,
Yeah, you can wait outside and live stream.
we want that shit, don't we?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What about you guys? You wanna go to Superior Court?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Let me get this up here. Is there a yes?
We need a welfare check. Mackenzie showed up at that, Mackenzie showed up for the, junction hearing, but not, this shit. Have you seen Mary? Have you seen Mary?
Sorry about that, guys. I thought I got Mary. I thought I was following them all the way over. I didn't know I had it on my chest. That sucks. Hey, I was trying to get her to tell me who that blonde is.
Ronnie Burns?
That blonde.
Oh, the blonde?
Blonde that was recording. We should have got her. Should have brought that up today because remember Mary went out and talked to her. She was recording and then walked back in and tattled on toe tag.
I like how she wears that mask so we can't get a good picture of her.
Yeah,
Her hands were shaking, bro.
I know.
That's
So was Bernie. Bernie was reading that from that thing like a school kid.
Right, I know.
I mean, Jesus.
Your Honor,
I could have did better than that.
That's Tucson's finest prosecutors.
Yeah, that's how they act.
That's the senior crew.
Yeah.
I took out Matt Walker, and now I just took out the other two. They literally have no prosecutor. I took out Desmond Burnell, Matt Walker, a couple of them.
They'll have to recuse themselves next time.
When they start fucking losing or getting beat, whatever, they start that shaking, their head starts
what I'm saying.
their voice fucking
Yes.
starts to whining.
It gets different.
They both fucking do
I
it,
did
dude.
that shit to. I made Judge Cranshaw go into fucking
Yeah.
mode.
They fucking both do it.
Then he got all fucking quiet. Well, yes, okay. I'll throw you in jail. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't. Oh, you're right. Okay,
He threatened me that too.
Ball put
He threatened to hold me in
Justice
contempt.
Brandon Kimmel, Justice Court.
Hey, let's walk in there real quick.
We will on the way back.
Okay. Let's go see Brandon.
Let's go see if I got a subpoena to file. I'm gonna fill it out over here. We're gonna go walk in there and file a subpoena for Regina Romero to come to my trial.
Yeah, that's what you ought to do.
We're gonna walk in there and subpoena Regina Romero after.
Yep, and you'll be able to because she is a material witness. She's there. Yeah. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I think she has to show up before they can convict you. I think she'd have to be there.
Well, they didn't put her on the list because they don't want to bring her in there and let me embarrass the mayor of Tucson. But I take no prisoners. But for Regina Romero, you will be served. And you will have to go to the tonight.
Yes, sir. Put everybody in the lab.
Oh yeah, see Mary, that will you remember? Have you seen Mary? She's looking for answers in her dusty ass law book.
She's a lousy prosecutor too.
They brought little Ronnie Byrne in there to be. I mean, tell me that wasn't a fake trial. Like they're sitting there saying their evidence and shit. it's like that. They're talking about evidence that, like, do I get to show the body cam? The body cams ain't going away. So what are you gonna do? Bring me back in 3 months and show the same body cam? See, Pima County Bar. Hey, come here.
Pima County Bar Association.
Pretty good shit. We're gonna see the lucky fly. Sure, you're just off the fucking streets. Come on, I don't look food yet. Well, I was worried about the Arizona. This is the Pima County Bar Association. Is this where people who own a bar come? Oh, is there attorneys? So if you're a member of the Pima County Bar Association, you have to be an attorney? So I can't be one? Yes, I'm definitely a legal professional. Oh, so you guys aren't seeking applications for president of the Pima County Bar Association? Is it an organization, an association with like a board and all that? That's what I'm saying, a nonprofit. So I was wondering how I apply to be the president of the Pima County Bar Association.
So that's not appropriate.
Oh, it doesn't exist? What is the top position? Director or president or something?
Yeah. So
I'm not a legal professional?
if you're an attorney, then you're a member of the State Bar of Arizona.
I thought you said that you were implying that I wasn't one, so I couldn't be that.
So you can't be that unless you're a member of the Pima County Bar, and you can apply online. You are a legally professional. You can go to our website, pimacountybar.org.
Are you a member of the Pima County Bar?
Yes.
Are you a lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to be a lawyer to be a member of the Pima County Bar.
You do, unless you're a professional. You work for the Pima County Bar. So that's it. Can we help any
So you're
of you? Are you over here?
Do you mean like an LLP?
Oh, we're with him.
Okay.
We're going over to
Do you-
Superior Court.
Question?
Is it, are you talking about an LLP?
Yeah, we're walking over to Superior Court.
Okay.
And we saw this building.
Okay.
You wanted to come support me as I run for president of the Pima
Yeah.
County Bar.
I wanted to buy a bar, so I wanted to find out about this bar association.
Okay. So that's not what we are. So we can, because I think we've answered your question.
Isn't this a public office?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's private? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I thought it was Pima County,
Better Business Bureau.
probate. Okay,
All
okay.
right, thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
So you're a member of the Better Business Bureau? So that's why I complained it to, that you guys wouldn't let me in the association? So I can't be a member of your club? Why is that?
No members here. Barber shop.
I just smoke them all in court, so that's why I figured I could come over here and run the president. So meeting all of the county.
Hey, Lane.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They don't want me in the club.
Hey, Lane. Going the wrong way. Yeah. Get him back on track here. Or actually, you can go that way too. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way you got to go in anyway. But the other door is sometimes open.
Everything's a cake. So look at Kenny walk.
She was kind of nice when she was throwing this out in there.
Well, you know, she used the captaincy next Tuesday. Do you have to be an attorney to be in the bar? Yes. Are you an attorney? No.
No, yeah.
A member? Yes.
Yeah,
So you can be without a member. Oh,
if you work for them.
You work for them. Good job. Probably not even have it.
That's
No,
crazy.
of course not. They just looked at us as a bunch of homeless losers. Yeah, you can't be right here. What's the good thing? Right, Dr. And now they're like, did you see like how they want to be a bar? They want to be a drug addict. They come in there and ask for a bar association. They want to drink alcohol. I didn't ask for a fucking note.
I'm going to buy a bar.
You guys can leave now.
Yeah, every government building's getting fucking fences put around it. So.
Right. We don't want. Is this a prison or a visitor center? Sir? Is this a prison or a visitor center? Visitor center. Why? Okay. I was wondering. That's why I asked. Time for you to go?
All these gates, security.
Am I being detained?
Just checking.
What's up, Cat? You don't want to look.
You know her?
That's one of the mayor's secretaries.
Oh, okay.
City council or something. Yeah. What's up, boss? Am I being detained? Oh, man. Here you go.
That's my job, I'm just a security
Oh, the security guard can't detain you? That's it. You don't can't arrest me? No.
Tell that to Brandon Kimmel.
What about Justice Court? Can the security arrest you at Justice Court? Oh, they can't, but they do.
They do anyway.
Am I being detained? Am I free to go, man? Okay. Am I free to go about my daily business?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You know that?
I know. Oh, you know what?
I'm not shutting mine off.
No.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
You're taking it in there, ain't you?
No. I got time for that shit right now.
I do.
Watch my shit right here.
Hey, will you watch my stuff too?
Yeah, I'll be under.
Okay, hey, take this for me.
I got weed on.
Me too.
Yeah, can't go in the federal building with weed or a fucking Biden shirt on. Like, we got offended.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not trying to bring weed right now. No, okay. Just your phone, like he said.
That's why I have beef for everybody. I was gonna say, I know I don't have anything.
It shouldn't be. It's just whatever you have there.
Oh, yeah, that's just a
little
oh, I lost it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
boy,
fine.
I lost my thing.
What did
I
you
think this one-
A little
yes, I
cover?
found it.
The little sock?
Yeah.
Turn around for me.
It's in the, it's in there.
Okay, no problem, sir.
You get a number? Yeah, oh, yeah. All right. I just need you to express consent, so.
I consent. I consent.
Ticket 404 to civil window 3. Ticket 404 to civil window 3. Ticket 400 and go to civil window 3.
Hey, Dick Tracy, I'm filming myself. Is that allowed? And here's one thing. So here's one thing. Look at this poster behind us. Look at this poster behind us. They have a whole bunch of historic stuff in here that you would
Ceremonial.
Yeah, ceremonial. That you'd want to film.
We need this for ceremony.
Yeah.
We're doing a news story. We're covering the shooting of Jim Brazelton.
Yeah.
In the late 1800s, there were ample opportunities for those choosing to live outside the law to operate with near impunity, particularly in southern Arizona. There was little ability to enforce the law, and incidents of lawlessness and holdups grew to such a point that Territorial Governor Anson P.K. Stafford declared outlaws to be a scourge to humanity and should be swept from the earth as remorselessly as the most ferocious wild beef.
Do they have cameras back then?
Stafford went on to recommend that the capital punishment be used for all those caught. The lawmen of Pima County apparently took these words to heart during the summer of 1888 after notorious stage robber Jim Brazelton held up the Tucson to Florence stage twice within 1 week. That's like winning 2 court cases in one day. Brazelton was tracked down and ambushed by Pima County Sheriff Charles Chabelle and his posse, who before the confrontation decided it would be more expedient if Brazelton were shot rather than brought to trial. Where have we heard that before? The shooting of Lane Myers? What about the Wyatt Earp and the shooting of Frank Stillwell at the Tucson rail station in 1882? Are y'all familiar with that? In the summer of 1880, Wyatt Earp accepted the position of Pima County Deputy Sheriff in the town of Tucson. At the time, Tombstone was located in Pima County, but after the redrawing of county lines in 1881, the town became the seat of Cochise County. With others that included his brothers James, Morgan, and Virgil, and close friend Doc Holliday, Wyatt proceeded to help keep the peace in Tombstone. One particular group of cattle rustlers, thieves, and robbers proved to be the most troublesome. This eventually led, in September of 1881, to what later became known as the gunfight at the OK Corral. 3 of the outlaws died in the fight, but several others remained at large. In a subsequent court hearing held in Cochise County and a later grand jury hearing, the Earp brothers were cleared of any wrongdoing in the gunfight. Soon afterward, however, Wyatt's brother Virgil was maimed by bullets.
They were cops.
Then, on March 18, 1882, Wyatt's brother Morgan died after being shot. Another cowboy outlaw, Frank Stillwell, was among the suspected gunmen. On March 20th, the seriously injured Virgil and his wife Allie shout out Allie Meadows, left Tombstone for California, accompanied on the train as far as Tucson by Wyatt and several close friends. When the train arrived at Tucson in the evening, they had already been warned that Frank Stillwell and several others would be waiting at court to arrest him, just like every other time, intending to kill the Earp party. As the train carrying Virgil and Allie Earp left the station, the sound of gunfire was heard, and the following morning, the bullet-riddled body of Frank Stillwell was found near the tracks. They shot him in the back. Wyatt Earp and the others were indicted for the murder of Frank Stillwell in Territory of Arizona versus Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, Warren Earp, Sherman McMasters, and John Johnson. With a warrant out for his arrest and distrustful that justice could be done in Arizona, where have we heard that before? A warrant out, no justice in Arizona. Wyatt took matters into his own hand. He tracked down several of the remaining suspects in the shooting of his brothers and killed them. Afterward, Wyatt fled to New Mexico and never returned to Arizona Territory. Tombstone diarist George W. Parson, who was a contemporary and associate of Wyatt, perhaps captured the sentiment of the times best when he said Wyatt was not an angel, but his faults were minor ones, and he never killed a man who did not richly deserve it.
Welcome in, 857 Tucson.
Yeah, you all ready to learn about the property rights of Anna Charlo Wolfenden? That's probably where Charlo Gap got named after. What about the Camp Grant massacre? Notorious and noteworthy cases of crime and punishment in Pima County, and they don't even have a poster of me up there. How do I get my own wanted poster?
Oh, they mentioned something good. Hey, we need to wear red sashes.
Is that what they did?
Yeah, the Cowboys all had red sashes.
Notorious and noteworthy cases of crime in Pima County.
Well, come on, Dick. We know we're down here. We wanted to talk to you, Dick.
What happened, Dick?
Dick Tracy's not here.
He doesn't want to be part of the news broadcast. For news and commercial purposes, ceremonial situation. Under 122.
Maybe he can read that to us. But there's a whole bunch of interesting things over this whole floor.
I need ADA accessibility. Can you read this to me?
Yeah, get him down there.
Can you read this, please?
He can't read 122 and 122.1, so I doubt it.
No, they can read it. The issue is it's not that they can't read it, it's they can't understand it.
Oh,
To them, it's just words in a line. They don't understand that words develop meaning. So it's not just this, that you have to think of how the rule, how would that play out in real life though? Like,
Yeah.
like you can't just apply it in black and white. It's like, oh, okay, personal audio recording. Well, if you can broadcast, if it says you can broadcast under 122H, that means that you can have an audio recorder that broadcasts,
yeah.
right?
And you can always have an audio recorder out here too, in the courthouse. You know, but he told me you couldn't.
That's because they're.
He tried to get me not to. Remember,
That's because they're trying to take our rights.
when he saw me clip that on you, he thought that was a problem. Only if you went in the courtroom with it, not on your person. And I could have clipped that on you and handed you this, and then you would be good again.
Dick Tracy thinks you can be arrested for contempt.
Yeah, he did. When they took, real quick here, when they took you down there, did they tried to take the handcuffs off of you to put them on me, right? He said that.
They needed more handcuffs. They had to take my handcuffs to go use them on Mark Brown.
Yep, I heard that on the stream, and then it cut off. That's the time they was cutting it off. They thought they cut it off before they said that.
Well, they got a few weeks to order more handcuffs.
And they looked at your,
Hey, they got a few weeks to order more handcuffs.
yep, get 60 pair, guys.
And make sure you study contempt of court. It's a little different than contempt of con.
And contempt of courthouse.
Exactly.
There ain't no such thing as contempt of courthouse.
Excuse me, ma'am. You know how I get my own wanted poster? Right there.
Well, good luck to best work.
How do I get my own wanted poster?
This is deja vu. We sit right
We're gonna have to figure out who do we talk to get my own wanted poster.
We sit right here in these seats with James Freeman, Raw Dog, Reluctant Prophet, Direct D, about 6 other people right here, and did a press conference with Dick Tracy came down.
And announced what?
Was that?
What were you announcing?
Was that?
What was the news that you were delivering at the press conference?
Oh, but he was filing his lawsuit against the state when they tased him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was filing that.
Who was?
James Freeman.
Okay.
He got tased by the state trooper.
When they put him on the ground and shit, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep, we was here putting the
And
notice.
my wife worked on that
notice
case.
of,
my wife dismissed that case.
Yeah.
She was Judge Gordon's
Yep.
law clerk at the time
Oh,
when he was a
boy.
criminal
Yeah.
judge. That was like 2018 or something, 2019, somewhere back then.
Yeah, maybe 2020, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a couple. It was well.
That's me. 407.
Ticket 407 to civil window board. Ticket 407 to civil window.
Oh yeah, we was in the court, alligator skin. We was in the court for a hearing. First, El Charro got arrested in the same city court right where we was at. He got arrested, and we was there for that at 8:30, and then at 9 o'clock, Lane Myers had his court in city court. They had a hearing on dropping the charges with prejudice, and they did it with prejudice. So they dropped it with prejudice, and just so everybody knows, most people in here, if you're watching Lane Myers, knows with prejudice means they can bring it back.
Ticket 408.
He wanted it with or without prejudice. I got back. Without means you can bring it back. They dropped it without prejudice. So with prejudice means they can't bring it back. I had a brain fart there. But yeah, but they dropped it. They dropped it without prejudice. So that really gives them another 6 months to screw with them. I think he just shut his off. I believe he just shut his live off. He didn't want to come in here with a stream.
Ticket 409 to civil
But you
window
legally
7,
can.
main hall.
And just so you know, Dick Tracy did call me that day they was releasing them, and we talked a while.
Ticket 409
We talked a while off the record, and I told him I was going to be coming in here, streaming inside, and following 122.1, which means I ain't going to film nobody else. And that's what we've been doing all along, but they still try to say you can't do that. That I can't film all this, all these pictures here. Because there's pictures all over the place like this. A lot of history on these walls in here. So, we done?
Yeah.
Yes, Dick Tracy's not gonna come down.
Had to file that notice of appeal for Shannon Walker's hearing where I got kangarooed.
All right. We're out of here. Dick Tracy did not stop us, so.
Where's Juan? Right here. We're getting more and more. I want
Yeah, all these,
Dick Tracy. I want my shit right here.
yeah,
Dick Tracy.
I want that.
Dick Tracy.
I want a copy of that.
Put me on, bro.
Is there room? Let's put you up here so I can see it. Or down here.
The
for
robbery, the Wham Paymaster robbery. That's the robbery of the city council meeting.
Yeah. And then this, you guys can freeze all this and look at it.
Come on, bro. You won't put me on the wall that says that.
Come on, I want to be on the wall too.
I want to. They do them at Pinnacle Peak. Is that what they do?
Yeah. I go to Pinnacle Peak, a steakhouse in Tucson, guys, and it's a good steakhouse. I went there first in 1985 when I first came to Tucson. So even the security guards ain't stopping us now. Before, they would go crazy. They'd go crazy on me before. So I think they did learn the lesson. I think Dick Tracy told them hands off, because that was the first time I walked in there like that without being molested. Let's put it that way. So thank you, Dick Tracy. You're finally reading the law. I can record myself in there.
He doesn't want to have a shootout in the Superior Court.
Not today. Yeah.
The shootout of the iPhone 15.
So, yep, success. Oops, I'm trying to turn it around. Trying to turn it around without muting it. The mute button's right by the turnaround button, and if I don't have my glasses on, I hit that right in the worst time last
Am I
time.
dancing offending you?
It's offending me. There, does it offend all you guys? It's a nice shirt you got on
Do
though.
a TikTok with me?
Oh, thank you.
No?
Oh, thank you, but you can do it.
I can do it.
You can do it, water boy.
No? What do you, Instagram?
Yes, I have better Instagram.
What else? YouTube?
Instagram.
Do you have an
Not
Instagram?
everybody.
Or do you just look at Instagram?
Sad, man. Yeah.
I'm not Instagram.
5 people in my chat. This report got 5 on report.
Who are you?
Instagram.
TikTok or Instagram?
I'm on YouTube. I have a YouTube.
Okay.
Hey, Myers.
I can follow you.
Yeah. Hey, Myers. You got a pen? You'll see this video right now. Me and you talking. I'm like, Myers.
Oh, my student.
Hold on.
Mine is easy to remember. Look, Tucson police suck.
Here's my channel.
Lamy.
See, yeah, we all, well, most of us are always wearing.
Yep.
Me personally, I think this is our work shirt. Because you know we're always coming out and putting in work.
Did El Charles leave? Oh,
He's sucking up the sun.
Legal processing support, monitoring
You process with paralegal.
legal processing.
Oh, great. Are you a runner?
hold this.
Which way you pointed?
That way. No, that way. Yeah. Or anyway, it's not toward you. Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
Hey,
Yeah, I meant the camera ways.
What's that?
I meant your way of your camera. You
Yeah,
pointed
yeah,
this way
yeah.
or?
Yep. It's on you.
the legal services building? Yes.
Is that 33 North Stone?
Over there? Oh, they know me. I'm on a poster over there.
Yeah. 33 Stone.
You'll see a video of me She arrested that for being out on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, and my channel is like my t-shirt. Tucson Police Suck. Go to my channel.
It might like your toe with a dead
Buenos
person.
dias.
My channel is a
They got
toe.
some nice employees at least that work there.
If she knew,
It's just-
if she knew that was Lane Myers,
Yeah, she would have been talking to you.
America's Most Wanted.
They might fire her from talking to you.
That's why it's so funny. That's why I always do it. 'Cause last time I came here, the county attorney was talking to me when I was going in too. He's like, "I like your hat. You like my MAGA, my Make America Great hat again?" And like an hour later, they were arresting me across the street.
Hey, you want to go this way and walk by this
Yeah.
building?
Yeah, we know what's going on.
What's up?
Let's go this way though, because it's
Yeah, it's faster. Yeah.
out here getting autographs.
Warming up.
She would've
Yeah.
came here. If I didn't have a girl, she would have been like, "Yo, can I?" She was like feeling the America's Most Wanted vibe. I was like, how do I get a wanted poster? She's like, "Oh, you're great."
So she wanted to stay in her lane.
For me, brother.
You know, like the cops always say, I'm going to stay in my lane and not answer that question.
Every time I walk through here, I always see all kinds of people. They always look like undercover cops.
Everybody. Especially with the phone, bro. You hold your phone.
But every day by Mike Armstrong, when you put your pants on, one leg at a time, like everything else. The greatest American battle.
Yeah, you switched around again, Doug.
Was that?
Switched around.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I just now did it.
Make sure you're not mute.
Yep.
The old checklist, not the.
Yeah, I did do that.
I'm gonna make one up today, dude. Every time we go out, before we jump out, checklist.
Yeah, we're just gonna put a checklist on the back of his hand and be like, all right.
The problem is when I did that, that's when they attacked me.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even look at the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah. It's definitely not your fault, for sure.
Nah, shit happens, man, when you're
Getting attacked by
you
fucking
you
cops.
rub your phone the wrong way. Like me sitting in there, dude, I looked at my phone twice and it looked like my phone was off. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta start over. And I touched it and it's like, oh, there it is. You know what I mean?
You think it's just like a beginning thing? You shut off on? 5 years later, it's still fucking happening. It happened to me the other day when I got beat up at the.
But I heard that video of my first live I did that night.
Half of it was mute.
Yeah, I heard that I could get that back somehow. Somehow I deleted because my fucking part of my phone's fucked up. And that right there is that button that you have to push, you know?
I was never able to get anything back like that. The only time I got it back is whenever, somebody records it. Everybody's all like, shit. No, marble. The whole building's all marble. Each one of those panels right there is probably about fucking 10 grand.
Yeah, I don't know about 10 grand, but they're expensive. Back when they built it, it was probably a lot cheaper. everything.
That's
Can I go sit over there for a second while I fill this out? I gotta put Regina Rivero's name on it and shit.
Let's do it inside the courthouse.
Yeah, do it inside the courthouse.
Yeah.
Do it inside.
Yeah, there's benches right there before you go through the thing. Just do it right there.
You're that woman from Real Housewives, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
Real Housewives of Tucson.
Unreal.
Unreal housewife.
Fuck, I can't go in.
Why?
I gotta leave.
Yeah, but you can stay outside.
I want to stay outside.
You can stay outside.
Well, no, you just don't. You just can't go through the.
How'd that dude hold it for you?
I'm not going through there either. You just can't go through the checkpoints.
Ah, so we go to that. We can go right
Oh yeah,
there.
you got mine.
Huh?
You got mine? The one I gave you. The one I gave you before I went in.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to go inside. Just that first part
Oh, okay.
where they threw me out. I'm going there.
Yeah, we're going to go straight to that,
Yeah,
that building right there, right?
or just on them benches right there. Don't leave now, guys. Getting ready to get real. Oh, wait a second. How's it going, sir? How you doing today? Tucson, please suck. You like my shirt? Hey, you want a shirt? I got a shirt for you.
Free to go, free to go.
Yeah, you're free to go, but I got a shirt for you. What size are you? You don't like my shirt, guys. Yeah, we get to see teapot. I mentioned to him how he treats the girls. He's pretty tough with the girls. Yeah.
We've seen Mary. Now let's see if we can put our hands up. Put your,
What's the other one's name?
hands up.
Ronnie Burns.
Roni Burn.
I got her good.
R-O-N-I.
Roni, huh?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mary came out.
Put your hands up for Detroit.
There we go. Come on, guys. Hey, guys, we gotta go fast.
Not 8 mile, 8 mile, no.
They put her on
Is that Alley Meadows?
drag her down the middle of the road.
Kevin, hey, so is one of us gonna stay outside or what? Watch the phone?
Yeah, he can.
Actually, hey, we don't.
I'm not going all the way in. I'm just going right inside.
Yeah. So cool.
Well, I gotta shut my live stream off to go
No,
all
you
the way up.
You don't have to. Just put it in your pocket and do audio only. That's what I was doing the whole time.
They're watching it, bro.
Who cares? It's still on audio only. It ain't. You're not breaking the rule. Put it in your top pocket backwards.
I'm just doing community service.
Believe me, they're gonna be more on me.
Case against this
You know.
citizen of the county.
I gotta come back to court on Thursday.
Yep. Which one? City court again, right?
Hey, the Home Depot on Myers and 7 Mile, bro. I lived right down the street. I lived on Pennington, a couple blocks out from Myers. Before living on it, third house, 998 Pennington Drive. That's the Myers and Home Depot on Myers. That's the most stolen store in America, they said.
Hey. Hey, that was filled out right inside.
And I used to go to that every day. People would steal stuff from inside and then go return it and get a gift card. And I would fucking call them Home Depot every day and buy a gift card from the parking lot. $1,000.
It was cold last night for some reason, man.
I loaded up a cart.
Where'd Charles go?
I don't know.
Did he go inside?
I don't know. I turned around, he was gone.
I was supposed to rent the truck and drive back to my house. And he rented the truck out, so I took the first orange card from the 7 Mile and Myers Home Depot all the way to my house on Pennington. 18998 Pennington, all the way down to there. And the cops stopped me 3 times. They told me that I stole it off Home Depot, and 3 times I had to show the cops my receipts. For like $3,000 worth of drywall and a bunch of 2x4s. I pushed
Let's
that
go
thing.
inside and fill it out. On the bleachers right there. Sit down. You can turn yours off if you want, but tell them to come over to mine.
Hey, I'm about to shut this off so I can go inside.
Say, go to Tucson Police Suck stream. If you
No,
wanna
I
see-
admitted to buying gift cards. What happens is they go in there and they steal it.
Or Tucson toe
And they
tag.
return it but they won't give them cash because they don't have the receipt. And then they have a gift card. They'll give it back to them on a gift card. And so they'll steal a bunch of stuff and then they'll return it and they'll get like $400 on a gift card. And then I'll come up there and they'll give it to me for like $200. But I don't know how they got the gift card. I just know that there's people that sit in the parking lot saying, "You want to buy a gift card?" So then I didn't steal anything and I didn't know. But
Oh, he is then. Oh boy. So, I was looking for you. I thought you was out there.
I think you all walked out, so we walked back in.
I'm here with El Charo.
Also, looking for my little hyena, little girlfriend.
This is where I was at when they threw me out. Thursday, when they arrested Lane, they grabbed the handcuffs off of Lane and tried to come out and put them on me. And there's no reason. This here is the, see guys, this here is the Pima County Recorder's Office. Hey, Lane, you gotta fill your paperwork out, right? Do it right here. Do it right here. Sit down and fill it out.
Right here.
Yeah, we got benches for you.
Oh, they even got my service dog.
Yeah,
Oh, I could bring my dog to court.
yeah,
Oh, I could bring my dog to court?
yeah. If you have a service dog,
Oh, yeah, I do now.
yeah, you sure can.
Oh, I'm bringing my dog to court.
Yeah, you should.
Hey, they let you bring your dog to court? They let you bring your dog to court? That's what I'm saying. Did you have to fill out something ahead of time?
I don't know, I didn't go to court here today, but she had it in court with me before.
So you never went past this? You just came? Oh, you have? Okay, okay. Did you have to fill something out ahead of time?
He
Did you
was
fill
in
it
here.
out? All right.
He left.
I'm bringing my
Yeah, T-Top ran back there as soon as he walked in.
I'm bringing my dog the next court date.
So this is where I was sitting when they
I'm
arrested
bringing my
me.
dog to court.
They told me I can't film here. And they took the handcuffs off of you to come arrest me for sitting right here.
What?
And remember, this is a public area. Before the security.
Well, they'll say that Judge Roberts' thing, but we'll fight that in court.
Yeah, because this is, I can go into there. So this is the lobby for that and this.
We're ready to go to court.
I already told I told Dick Tracy that we're gonna come in here
We're
and
ready for
record.
court. We're ready. We're ready for whatever
I
they
just
need.
can't record nobody without their consent inside the court when I go through the,
We're ready for whatever they want to try to pull on us. Case number. First.
yeah, so this is where you come to, you can come over here to register to vote. Yeah, you can come over here for the assessor's office to vote. So
So what do they want to do? What do they want to do? What do they want to do?
This is a public area.
Bad boy.
But yeah, this is where I, sitting right on this chair the other day, I accidentally.
You're muted.
Nope, I'm not. Hey, give me one if you hear me. I'm not muted. I'm looking.
It says right here, look, they're texting me. It says, Tuck, you muted the live stream.
That was the last time I did it. Look, it's not. Hey, put a one if you can hear me, guys. I hope I didn't do that again. Or did my thing go off? Wait a second. Maybe my thing went dead. Nope, that ain't dead. One. Yep, one. At least Kevin can hear me. That's what matters, right, Kevin? Oh, yeah, one. Everyone's ones. Yep, I'm good.
All right, let's see, Justice Clark.
Yep, I don't want to do that again. That always happens right before they arrest me, huh? Then I fat finger it. But if I don't have my glasses on, huh? I can't. He's
Call Prophet? What do you want me to tell him?
what streams am I growing next? Right now, I got some 100%. I can't say the name of it. It's a real long name. And I got some huckleberry. I got huckleberry.
I'm here, Huckleberry.
Yep, I got huckleberry. And I just got some new sativa strains donated by a certain person. Sativa in the morning, indica at night, guys. Lagging? That's okay.
If I went live, I could just push my mic button to silence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you never can get in trouble for audio recording. It's only the video. You can always auto record no matter where you're at. Unless you're in the courtroom, then you just got to give the judge notice. All you have to do is give him notice beforehand. And we're going to be going into every court. I think I need to go up to Judge Ball's court right now.
We should. We should go ask him if he fucking got his mind right.
I want to go up there with kangaroos. Hop around this. Judge Ball is a kangaroo. Yep.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, they're not saying nothing to us, and they're all Brandon Kimmel and Dick Tracy. They always watch my live streams. So. And when they was getting ready to release Lane Myers on Thursday, Dick Tracy called me and told me, and I told him that I was going to be in there, live streaming and recording inside the courthouse, and I'm going to go to every court hearing that I can go to and audio record all the hearings, because these guys are corrupt,
Sorry about that, guys.
You get threatened to get thrown out of there every time you come to court, and you can't get a fair trial.
You can't, because I can't even bring my briefcase. I can't even bring my briefcase because I'm worried about getting arrested.
And stolen.
That's what I'm saying. All my shit, my files, my hard drives, all that shit. I can't even bring the paperwork. I come in here ready to get arrested.
And that's a legal problem if they went through your briefcase.
I know, and they did. They
did. See, they cannot follow the law. We have to. That's Lane Myers as he's seriously filling out some serious paperwork.
We're subpoenaing the mayor.
Yep.
We're filling out this subpoena.
You should know you can't boo when people are clapping. You gotta clap when they're clapping, and you gotta boo when they're booing. You can't be the only one booing. It's against the law.
Let's see what they say when
I find nobody got arrested the other day when we were there booing. But she wasn't there.
There's only
Right,
six,
right, of course.
there's only 63 people in here. Two of these are Brandon Williams.
Mine has 600.
I know.
I had like
I don't-
800.
Yeah, because I'm going sideways. When you go the other ways, you really get more. That's what they're telling me, the algorithm. But that means they don't think that we're going to get arrested, so no one's going to watch. People only want to tune in when you get arrested.
And so they're doing two different issues. So he hasn't found any
Yeah, I only got five lines.
unreasonableness or something. Unreasonable.
Lane's audio video is on.
So,
I think he knows. He's probably keeping that for just in case. They're less likely to arrest him when he has it on.
124. She's appeared at January.
So he's right here, guys. So you could just watch mine.
9:00 a.m. on
Somebody go in that chat and tell him to come over here.
January.
If you don't want to look the inside of his pocket.
January 24th, 2025 at North Stone, give testimony on behalf of Lane Myers to explain why the fuck you had me arrested for brewing and to bring with you your brain.
If Lane Myers stands up and yells, "Don't record me," I have to stop recording.
Any relevant materials to her ordering the arrest of Lane Myers. That's all I fill out, right?
Yep, that's the clerk. They sign all that, and then I think you have to. Yeah, that's the person serving.
Yeah.
Where do you have to date and sign, or do you?
Party. I think I got to do this in front of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Second floor. We can go to the clerk.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait down here. Does anyone want to go with him?
We'll be fine. Thankfully, they can't do nothing.
They can't go in. They'll take this from me. They never let you go in there. Oh, wait. 1 minute. 10.
Oh, they're gonna want to.
Yeah, that's gonna go dead when you go away from me.
Is it?
Yeah. It only reaches about so far. So. Sorry, guys. But this is a nice building, man. You know. This whole building, I like going up to the very top floor or the 6th floor. It has 7 floors. I like going up there and you can see the whole town of Tucson. It's all glass. We're going to go up there and do a few live streams. So from here on out, guys, we're going to do a press conference. After every one of these hearings, we're going to do a press conference inside the court that we're doing it in. And just to prove, because they try to be hardcore, you know, and they try to come and arrest us. But you're allowed to film anyone under 122.1 with express consent, and you're allowed to film anyone that's with the court, anyone that works for the court, including Dick Tracy and Brandon Kimmel. I can record Brandon Kimmel all day long. So apparently they told Brandon Kimmel not to do that anymore. Or they know I'm here, I tell you that. They can't not. And that's all I was doing when they came and threw me out. I was sitting next to Anna Banana Republic. And yeah, they came and did all that you saw. I turned the mic off, so you got to see them do what they did to me. and you've got to see them, especially on Tucson toe tags thing. And he's hiding right now, little teapot. So Teapot is hiding, and he went right at Banana Republic, and he sold the hell out of her, all the way out the door. He pushed her. I know Teapot's watching this. Teapot, come and do that to me. You little Teapot. What are you gonna say to Teapot?
I think he's a pussy. I think he's a fucking...
Go watch the video. We're right up on the second floor up there. Teapot, that's why we call him Teapot. He almost went over the rails. He's so short, and them things are about 3.5. And he grabbed Charo's phone, and Charo blew him up in the chest. You know, he about went over that. That would have been murder. A little Teapot.
Yeah,
if Teapot wasn't short, he wouldn't have went over that.
Yeah,
so he's lucky. He's lucky he's Teapot.
That's the difference between putting your hands on a man and putting your hands on a woman.
Yeah, little Teapot, short and stout. I'm a little Teapot. Yeah. You want to sing that to him, Charles? No. Charles wants to sing.
Yeah, no.
Want to read the chat?
I think his name is Sean O'Brien.
Yeah, well.
I think that's his name.
Yeah, don't turn that way. Yep.
Teabag or Teapot. Both. Either or.
Hey, what causes your screen to go black?
Is it black now?
Mine is.
Oh, yours is?
Yeah.
Oh, but are you watching mine?
No.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but mine's not black.
They said it was good. Let me check it out.
I'm still alive, but my screen.
Yes, Simple B, that's correct. He's a tough guy. Yeah, he pushed her all the way out the door, and she wasn't even recording. There was no reason to push her out. All she did to him, he told her a lie, and she called him a liar, and he pushed her out. That's all. So we're going to be filing assault charges on him. So that was assault captured on live stream. Now my audio is worthless because it wasn't on, but the video is still good. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about that day. I turned it off right here accidentally, and then all that happened. So I should have been paying attention to strap. I shouldn't even been looking at them stupid clowns telling me to leave, you know. So, but yeah, go back to on my channel. You can see Rjojas about probably 4 or 5 years ago. I posted it about probably a year ago because right after that trial, I posted it. Because Charo was just a little bit abusive to that guy. Now he had trials, so all the charges are dropped. Period. So they can't refile on him.
Yeah, I beat that shit.
He beat that shit.
Mm-hmm. And then I beat Push Teapot too because he's fucking.
Yep.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
He lied.
His ego.
Yeah, his ego got the best of him too.
Yeah, he couldn't say that he got manhandled.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh,
I didn't get hurt, but he didn't hurt me because I'm tough as nails.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Watching them get upset is so hilarious.
Come on, Brandon Williams. I know you're watching. You don't want to go through round 2, Brandon Williams?
They start whining. You can hear their voice.
Yep.
It's hilarious. 2 freaking prosecutors we have.
I'll get a lot more people watching if they come out here and club me. Teapot, I think, Brandon Kimmel. I keep saying Brandon Williams. I meant Brandon Kimmel, guys. Brandon Williams is the Tucson Police Department. He's a big asshole too. But we're talking about Brandon Kimmel today. But they both have guns. They give Brandon Kimmel a gun. That's scary as hell. And Teapot too.
Appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you, and have a good day. Tuck, you muted your phone again.
I'm going to start doing streams like, remember how Val did when he got out of Torrance County Jail about 5 years ago? He streamed everything. He went to Top Golf. He did sleep streams. He streamed 24 hours a day because they was watching everything he streamed. So I think I might start doing that to make Brandon Williams watch everything I do and make Nick Tracy and Brandon Kimmel. Brandon Kimmel and Brandon Williams, all of them guys, they watch our channel. Tucson Police. Hello, say hi to Tucson Police. You like my shirt, Tucson Police? I'll tell you what, any Tucson police officers that comes over here in the next 20 minutes, I'll give them a free shirt. How's that? Anybody, any Tucson police want a free shirt?
There might be 10 rolling up.
Yeah, well, if any more than 100 roll up, I can cover it. I got 100 shirts here.
So I told him we're gonna start writing free checks.
I don't care, 10 I can easily handle. I'll just have to start getting some extra small t-shirts to give them. Just like that one guy, what's that one guy's name that wore the small shirts? Oh boy. Yeah. T. Wilson's bitch. Remind me in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. T. Wilson. T. Wilson's little bitch. Valdez, right? Yeah, it's Valdez. What's his first name? He's a little, and the funny thing about Valdez is he worked for me. He worked for me like 25, 30 years ago at the bar. His mom, Mary? Nope. Is that guy with the bodybuilder guy? I think it is. Starts with a V. No, it could be. Yeah, something like that.
I remember, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, he's a Tucson cop. Was then. I ain't seen him in a long time, so I don't even know if he still works there. But he worked for me before he worked for TPD. I was the head of security of the largest nightclub in Tucson at the time, and his mom was a waitress, and she was a real nice lady. She talked me into giving him a job and his brother. So both of them worked for me a short time. He left because he wanted to get on Tucson Police Department, and he didn't want that on his record. So he quit that job and went to work for TPD shortly after. And that was in 95, I think, 94, in that area, when he left and went to work for Tucson Police. But his mom was the nicest person. She was a good waitress too. But she worked there for several years, probably 4 years. She just didn't raise a very good son. Mamas don't let their babies grow up to be piggies. But she did. But other than that, she was a really good person. I never met his dad, but his mom, his dad, if she was married, he never came to pick her up for work or nothing. She got rides from the staff every night to get home because of that. Even her son wouldn't give her a ride home. Val wanted to be on Tucson Police, but he got high. Yeah. Yep. Tell Val if you see him, come down and put his resume in. They might hire him. Think they'll hire Val? Yep, now there's only 43. They really think they're not going to come and arrest me. Come on, there should be at least 1,000 people in here if they're going to tase me. Do not blame the mom. The kids are accountable. Yeah. I know what you meant, Simple B. I got that. See, I remember when we went to the old courthouse right down the street, the pink one. That was a really old building when they built this mansion here. The problem is,
Yes, I'm just hoping.
us taxpayers, we have too much money. And we let them take too much of our money to build these little castles to screw us in. These courts are not to help the people. You gotta know that. This is to help the system and the revenue collectors. We're here to collect revenue from people.
He's ahead of their game, as always.
And they could do that in a tent. They don't have to build this big old castle.
We're not on mute, are we? Can I get a 1?
No problem about typos.
All right, cool. Thank you, everybody.
I know that autocorrect is a big problem when you type in something you want to say, but then it autocorrects and tells you something you don't want to say.
I hate using that autocorrection.
Yeah, me too.
That's why sometimes when you get a text from me, you're like, what the fuck is he saying? It's like, dude, I didn't say that. I just said something and said it.
So I'm looking for the subscribers to go up. It'll go up to about 100 when they start to beat me, because all of them, they'll be watching it too. So. Alrighty, I'm trying to see, do I have, making sure everyone's a moderator. Trolls.
It only happens every time that's complete. See that?
Or who? Where?
Oh, they say you got nothing to say now.
Where's Teapot?
Oh, he's standing over there.
I don't see him. I don't see him. No, that's a kind of looks like him.
Oh,
I think Teapot. Oh no, he is him sitting. He's sitting next to that guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I can't see.
he's Teapot's always sitting. Hey Teapot, come on out to play. This is where Teapot pushed the girl.
Yep, women ain't safe here.
Nope. Yep, Teapot is here. He's sitting over there behind her. You can't hardly see him. Or I'd go push, I would go show him. Yeah, but he's sitting down behind that, he's always sitting down.
Push the banana up and big ass
Yep.
doors. Pretty hard, man. Yeah, I came in here once to take some pictures of the building, and I didn't even make it to that second door. The bum rushed me, surrounded me, started pushing me out the door. That's why I believe that's the first I did a so-called audit in Tucson.
What's that? Do you have to go back to work today or are you off today?
No, he said to go ahead and take it out because,
Shout out.
Yeah.
because we're all caught up. Give them time to move ahead. Yeah, but he's like, no, it's like, go they need that.
Here he is. Here's the man of the hour.
Regina Romero just got served a subpoena.
Did you go put it to the constables?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, they're gonna do it's criminal, bro.
Oh, that's right. So they do it themselves.
Yep.
Good, Regina. You hear that? I don't think Regina's watching.
She might be. She might have somebody watching.
Yeah,
She's got somebody
There you go.
watching.
you know, they're watching all our channels and they're just, that's all they're getting paid to do, is just sit there and watch them.
Yep, that's good.
We pay them to watch our channel.
Yep.
Only in America, boy.
Hey, Dick Tracy, come in and say something, and I'll make you a moderator. But you can't be a moderator unless you say something, because I don't know who. But you're gonna have to tell me which troll account you're using, you know.
That's what you.
Yes, he's hungry too.
Hey, you want your phone?
All right. Hey, hey, ask him if he wants to go to the brewery. By you.
Where's that at?
I'm down. Yeah. Or what do you think? Hey. Here, let me. I'm gonna say where I'm gonna go.
Fuck Judge Ball.
Hey, real quick. Hey, I'm muting it on purpose this time. Sorry, guys. All right, we know where we're gonna go eat. I didn't want to. I probably should just say it out loud, and all the cops can meet us over there.
You got Judge Ball?
Yeah, not at the spots, because then they're gonna be rolling.
You got Judge Ball? Did you have Judge Ball for your case today, ma'am? Did you have Judge Ball for your case today? No, you don't have case. Yeah.
Yep.
If you did have a case, it wouldn't be as a defendant. Hey, y'all got Judge Ball today? Who you got for a judge? Huh?
Cornelius?
Corneo?
Oh.
Me llamo Judge.
Oh.
I gotta get my car out of here.
All right, guys. All right, hey, I'll meet you over there. All right, guys. We're gonna get out of here. They didn't do anything. This is where it all happened last time, so. Yes, he's going there. Yep.
You ride with him?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, whatever. All right, I'm gonna ride with Lane then.
All right. Where's yours at? Hold on, let's see.
Mine's over there.
Hey, guys, hold on, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll go live